I don't know about anybody else, but I cannot hear any music right now. Oh, there is a stream, so it's on.
Alrighty, good night, guys. Or good night, good evening. Sorry, my brain's all over the place. It's been a long 2 days. Yeah, no shit.
Take her easy.
And we're out. Alright, bye. No, I'm joking. It's been a long 2 days. I'm ready for this week to be over with. Ready to get on with playing D&D tonight. I needed it. How you guys all doing tonight?
Surviving.
Surviving.
I cannot get my VR headset to work, but that's okay. It's only been a month-long problem.
Well, might want to look into that.
I've been trying. It's been at least an hour a day.
Second Life, bro. Give it up.
Sure.
So, let's go ahead and we're going to jump into tonight's session. Real quick, if you guys haven't been paying attention, because I do want to just gloss over this, Aiden and myself have been starting up a new channel thing that we're doing about every other Wednesday right before we do our Friday night sessions with our main group, in which we kind of do some DM discussions, DM tips. We call it the DM's halftime report, in which we talk about. There's an echo with your mic. My goddamn it again, seriously? I honestly don't know what it is. Try unplugging my Yeti, although I turned off the Yeti. It shouldn't be picking it up. Alright. I don't know. I troubleshot this for the last week, could not figure it out. Let's see what happens there. But anyways, yeah, so we're doing these DM discussions, these tips and tricks and things that we do as DMs for our groups, and I know we're planning to do one tomorrow, although we haven't really settled on what topic we're going to do, but I hope you guys tune in and kind of hang out with us. And other announcements, this upcoming Monday, I have a Monday night group in which I haven't streamed. We're probably about 12 to 13 sessions in. They're just about to hit level 5, but they've been pestering me because they want to show off their characters, and they've got such good backstories that I want to share it with you guys. So I'm going to, this upcoming Monday, we're going to have the first ever stream of their campaign, in which they are titled MI6, in which I don't know how they came up with the name because they have not told me what MI stands for, and there are 7 players, so you guys tell me where that came from. Who knows?
It's like James, was it like British Secret Service, or like Impossible 6?
I seriously do not know. Feel free to pester them about it.
Well, Ray started at 0, so it makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
You know, there you have it.
But anyways, we're going to start there. We're going to pick up with their campaign and where they're at, give you guys a pretty lengthy recap of what's happened in their campaign so far on Monday. So I hope some of you guys out there tune in, kind of check out the some of the other aspects and areas of my world and what's happening in the other areas, aside from the Silver Sparrows and the Spread Eagles. Thank God they didn't choose a damn bird name, right? But hey, let's go ahead and go ahead.
The Benevolent Vulture would be a really good game name. You know, I think someone really should tap in on that potential energy.
Hey, who knows?
It's all about birds here on Friday Night Dice. Nobody can figure out why.
Still an echo. Okay, you know what? Before we do jump in, I'm gonna just check something real quick.
Red cockatiel.
That one? No.
I want to be clear that I've watched the video about him saying an Abrams tank being in a box at least 5 times. Video.
That was the funniest thing I've fucking heard.
Okay. Give it a second here. See what chat says. Hopefully, fingers crossed. No more echo. Yeah, you gotta give them a minute because they have a short delay. So, we'll give it a second and see what happens. And if that was the problem, I'm going to be severely annoyed. Still echoing? No, it's not. Gotta be shitting me. No, I did not take off my headset.
You are still echoing.
Okay, let's try this now. A little bit better.
Vader will confirm. Matt
Yeah.
echoes.
Hopefully that fixes it? Question mark?
Yeah, I think it's all good now.
You think or you know?
Everything's fine.
Well,
Everything-
Matt, I'm trying to live in
everything-
two realities right now, so
everything's
it's kind of fucking hard.
And how are you?
We're fine here.
Okay,
All right
well,
here. How are you?
whatever. We're gonna run with it and hope and pray. Oh. All right. So, start over, guys. Good evening. How are you? Let's get into tonight's session. I know you guys are probably waiting as much as I am.
I'm still waiting for you to return for your chair. Yeah, let's figure this out.
I am at my chair.
Not on the stream, dude.
Oh.
The other you.
Okay, so last we gathered, we watched as the Silver Sparrows ventured
All right, I think we're good.
more through the areas of the Tranquil Athenaeum, and as they did, they pulled out a skull in which they found a dragonborn skull in which they found in the sewers. Upon questioning this dragonborn skull, they came to find that this skull belonged to the man in which they had been searching for, Calgoris, a former, now deceased member of the Bronze Salamanders. After questioning him a few times, they came to find that whoever he was working with to steal the blade of the Primes was known as the Black Petal Dancer, or was known as Mr. Black, in which you guys came to find out was none other than Perseus, the man in which was your point man, a fellow member of the collection here within the city of Brawlhalla. And it seems as if all along he has been stringing you guys along and pointing you in different directions, pointing you towards the Chancellor and back towards members of the Bronze Salamanders, and just kind of playing smoke and mirrors with you guys. Eventually, you guys did come across the informations and tracked him down, and made your way to a faraway land by help of a man named Sakul, an elderly man who is only known to few, and is described as a master of illusions. He portrayed a very frail-looking, bald man, very scrawny-looking when you met you guys. But as he did, teleported you guys to a large wizard's tower on the brinks of a flourishing new nation off in the distance, in which you guys met Arlen, a very elderly, well-seasoned wizard within this massive tower. And looking out over the windows, you could see it over this bustling, thriving city, in which Arlen described to you guys as basically the gemstone of him and his friends' hard work over the years. He described to you the battles and the tribulations in which they had throughout their journeys in fighting Nova, and how they eventually imprisoned him within his castle in the Shadow Plane of Umbrus, and described to you guys the horrors in which Nova can come to produce in his ambition and his quest to retrieve what belongs to him within this blade. You guys then ventured, with a little help of Arlen, to the Cave of the Primes, where he mentioned that if someone had the blade, they would have to take it in order to perform a ritual in order to activate and unsheathe the blade. As you guys entered, you saw Perseus standing over this massive swirling pit of shadows and purple and black energy and almost the blood of all these 6 individuals that were kind of sitting just there. And as you guys approached him, getting ready to getting ready to attack him as he slit the throat of a young maiden that appeared to be blonde hair, and as her blood poured down into the pit below, you watched as the blade unsheathed, and in almost all of its glory, it almost shook the room around you guys. But nevertheless, you guys did not falter. You, with some quick action and a lot of wits, dropped the ceiling on his head, quite literally. And while the blade itself was powerful, it did not appear as if Perseus had full control or full understanding of how it worked. He swung it around and used its power unstrategically. While being an elusive man and well trained with a sword, you guys did eventually bring him to an end, in which you, Kel, brought down your massive warhammer straight through his chest, cauterizing the wounds with your radiant flames all the way through, leaving his body there to decompose. So we find you guys here within the Cavern of the Primes, or the Cave of the Primes, after you have just gotten a fresh new bag of holding and a lot of gold, and dropped the blade within inside.
Always knew we couldn't trust Perseus. He was porking the Chancellor.
Well, we still don't know that it was him. I mean, like, actually him. Like, I mean, I know it was him physically.
We all know Nova is the true culprit of these events.
I mean, I guess I'll say it. I don't think it matters at this point whether it was him or not him.
No, I know. But it's unfortunate that he had to lose his life either way.
Yeah. He seemed like a rat good fella.
You are awful, merciful, my friend. You should not view our foes that way.
Either way, he was compromised to the collection.
No, I agree. I'm not disagreeing. It's just unfortunate.
What's our next move? Because I don't know about y'all, but I'm a little beat here.
When we got teleported here, did he teleport us inside or were we outside?
He teleported you to the front entrance on the banks of like a massive shore.
So you mentioned those 6 bodies with their blood or whatever. Are they? I'm guessing they're all dead.
Yeah.
Like, can I check them? Okay.
Easy enough. As you run over and you start to look over the ritual site here in this massive stone structure in the center of this frozen cavern, all the bodies appear lifeless, almost as if all of the blood was drained from their bodies. Their skin like holds tight to the bone.
Yeah. So I don't know if you have any questions. I guess you could always ask, but I think I'm with you. We probably need to get out of here. Sooner the better.
We need to get out of here, but as far as the rules of engagement as I understand them, none of us should possess the blade. For if we do at any time, Nova might, by chance, bring us back to him with the blade in hand.
So we need to find a secure place where that's not on our bodies.
We need to find a mule to carry the blade for us.
We have it in a pocket dimension.
I mean, I can probably take us back to the city and we can drop it in Jax's room.
Quick reminder, who all touched the blade in last session? Was it only Jax? Or did you touch it as well, Genera?
No, you held the bag open.
I think I held the bag open.
I think that you only held the bag
blasted
open.
by whatever came off of it.
Yeah.
The chain lightning.
Too, I think.
So Jax, make a quick just wisdom check for me.
Alright.
Or make it a wisdom saving throw, sorry.
Even, probably worse. Wisdom saving throw. 16.
16. So as you guys are kind of talking, and you haven't noticed it as of yet, but there's almost like a chilling sensation that goes down your spine, and as you look over at your wrist and your arm where that brand is of that little black eye with like the black Ouroboros around it, you notice that the 2 heads of the Ouroboros have broken off, and almost like these snakes of tattoos are just growing up your arms.
Oh boy.
All of us? Or
Just him. Just him.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I think we get back to the city where we can deposit this with Baldak as quickly as possible.
Well, I don't. Do we trust Waldak to hold
Yeah,
this?
I think at this point we just kind of I think we can just have him hold the bag. I don't think he really needs to know what's in it.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
We still have
Just-
tattoos.
I will not hold the bag. I will not have anything to do with it.
y'all want to grab those bodies, or they might be of importance.
Sorry, what did you say?
Theramore,
God, I
you were
missed-
kind of quiet. What'd you say?
Yeah.
Oh, I just like. We still have the tattoos. That nothing about that situation has changed. She's gonna eventually wonder.
Well, my thing is like, I'm just this out of character. I'm guessing that this shit's growing on me because I touched it, and maybe it's sending him a signal that I've been in contact with it. So if he's gonna pull anyone, it's probably gonna be me or everyone. I don't know. But that's just all assumption.
Should you leave, I will miss you, brother.
I will fight to the death. I will return.
Just please don't tell him that we have the blade.
This would be so much better if Jack still thought that he was a god and would break the world.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
Matt, I have a question.
Yep.
You said there was a teleportation circle in Baldak's chambers that we saw, correct?
There is one within his personal chamber in his room whenever you guys went to visit it, correct?
Would I remember what it looks like?
Make a history check for me.
While he's doing that, we're strictly speaking about
history or arcana. I'll let you choose.
We're speaking strictly about the actual Baldak,
Arcana.
not Sakul
Right.
in disguise as Baldak.
Right.
Because if those are trustworthy figures that we can rely upon, I mean, I think well, that was a nice voice crack. I think we could, at this point, I mean, I think they're allied with us when it comes to Nova. I could reach out and see maybe if this Arlen figure or Sakul himself was able to hold on to it for a while. I'm sure
We could
one of
get
them
him.
might have a trick.
I don't know if he'll want that kind of heat.
One of them was a master of illusions. Might not be a difficult task.
I mean, maybe Master of Illusions, but I don't think he can mask something with this amount of power.
12.
You think you have a rough idea of what it looks like.
Okay. When I learned the spell, it does say I learned 2 on this plane randomly.
Okay. If you'd like, I'll say you could know of just because of how traveled you are. I'd say I'll give you 1 and 2 in 2 nations. If it's random, roll. Let's see, 1, 2,
Well,
3.
sorry, as determined by your GM.
Okay. I'll give you one of your choice, which you can choose where you want it, and the other you can roll a d4, and then we'll see which nation it ends up in.
1 on Trip Island.
4.
God damn it. 4. Okay, it ended up in Brawlhalla anyways, so.
Oh, nice. But you don't know where it goes?
Ooh, which one's funnier, Baldak or Chancellor Altaris's? Or Baldak's, that'll be safer.
Okay.
You've been there. You've seen it. It's
Yeah,
okay.
I've seen both of them. I guess technically I haven't tried to remember hers. Okay,
Should
so
have
if I
taken Keen
remember
Mind as a
Baldak,
match.
I will start as quickly as possible tracing the sigils on the ground in an attempt to get us back there.
Okay. What's everyone else doing while he starts to do this?
Can I just kind of quickly just look around the room? I don't know, just for anything that stands out. I'm not gonna guess. There's no treasure, but maybe books or.
I mean, it
some
gave you
kind of
guys like
drawers.
10,000 gold at the end of last session.
No,
You
no,
need
I'm
more
not-
treasure?
No. I'm looking for more like information, not money. No.
No. I mean, there's not much else in this room, in this frozen cavern, besides the 6 bodies that kind of lay around that stone structure up there. And looking them over real quick, they just look like common folk. Maybe a couple of nobility just by the way they're dressed. Or maybe a little bit of like higher standard, but they don't look like anyone of importance.
Should we take them back to give them a burial?
I mean, each
I've
one of
never
us.
picked up a dead body before. I'm not doing it now.
Well, there's a first time for everything, big boy.
I think as disrespectful as it is to leave them here, it's equally disrespectful to drag them to an unfamiliar land.
We just cremate them here.
Got about 20 seconds to decide, I guess.
I don't think we could do that much in 20 seconds.
I mean, I could start sacred flaming it, but I don't know if that's technically cremating.
Yeah.
I could help you with firebolt just over and over again.
6 seconds.
Yep.
I feel like this place will be their tomb.
Most likely.
It's kind of hard to get in here anyway.
All right. I'll wait holding the last sigil until everyone's ready.
Is everyone ready then?
Yep.
How much time passed between last session is my only question.
Are you talking about? I mean, no time's technically passed since last session. I mean, besides like
That
the few minutes that you guys have been chatting after defeating Perseus.
Okay, that's all.
Okay, and that ends. Go ahead.
So I just said into the circle. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, you're good. And at that instance, as you finish the teleportation circle, and almost it begins to glow this blue sheen, and the sigils that begin to almost rise in the air around all of you guys, and you're warped back to you guys just almost land with a thud back into Head Inquisitor Baldak's chambers here within the Tranquil Athenaeum.
Baldak?
Looking out and kind of looking around the room, it doesn't appear as if he's here right now.
We should probably go back to I don't know. I don't know. What do you want to do? Do you want to go find him? Go back to my room?
Cast aside the blade.
I think we go to your
Cast
room.
it upon the ground.
I don't think we should leave it.
I will
Unattended.
stand guard, but still no one should wield it. No one should own it.
I don't think it needs to be in this dimension. I don't think we should take it out of the bag yet.
No. No, I'm talking about leaving the bag like with it, like wherever we put it. Like yeah.
I will stand guard here with the bag. Please, someone find a superior to
I
choose
don't,
what
I
to
don't
do with
think
it.
that's a good idea either.
I think we all go to Jax's room and we should all probably discuss what we want to do with this. I think it's safe for now in the bag, so long as it's all within our hands.
I don't think it should be in our hands.
I do not agree with you.
True.
At
So-
any moment, Nova could rip us from this dimension,
sure.
the bag in hand. Could rip all of us at once, and then suddenly, the
we
game
just
is
need
over.
something that isn't marked to carry it, correct? Where can we get a horse or a donkey or an animal of some sort?
Certainly not in this room. Until we get a mule, we need to place the bag on the ground and no longer carry it ourselves.
I'm not leaving it with you, Drontar.
Well,
Well,
unfortunate.
I guess at this point, I'm just gonna. We'll go and look for Baldak, and I will just leave. And I'll let y'all decide what you're doing.
I'll follow him, I guess.
I have a solution. I didn't realize. What the fuck? This only takes. Okay. Well, we have plenty of gold, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say that we do it. I'm gonna cast divination.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll wait.
Remind me what it does, please.
I ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. The GM offers a truthful reply. Might be a short cryptic phrase or an omen or whatever. Doesn't take into account any possible circumstances that might change the outcome, such as the casting of additional spells or the loss or gain of a companion.
Got it.
Udin's here. If we keep this bag on us, does it place this world in danger?
You as you're standing there, you almost feel a drip of water from the ceiling, and as it runs down your face, you get the cool feeling that kind of rushes over your body, and you know this to be the answer of yes.
So that we shouldn't keep it on us.
That you should keep it on you.
Oh,
Sorry, I
okay.
thought you said should.
If you trust me, I trust Udintir. Udintir tells me the bag belongs only with us.
Well, I trust you, brother. But we
Then you
all
should
should
leave
still be
this
on our
room.
wits.
Absolutely. But that'll give some reassurance. Let's move, we're wasting time.
Yep. And I will lead everyone back to my place.
As you begin to walk out of the back room of Baldek's, his personal chambers here, and back into his front office, and you go to leave the front. As you open the door, there he stands in the front doorway.
Hey,
Awkward.
Baldak.
How are y'all
Sorry.
doing?
Well, I hope you don't mind. We kind of got stranded somewhere, and I kind of just whipped us back. Yeah, kind of new. Sorry, wasn't really prepared. Should have tried to contact you.
It's fine. Have you guys completed the assignment yet?
I think we're closer. I think we're definitely a lot closer to what we need to be, but I don't think we're there yet. You know.
Make a deception check.
Oh.
Not technically lying.
That was
Oh,
stretching the
well.
truth.
Well, it's not a great roll, so 23.
Not a great roll, so 23. God damn it. Well, just please hurry. Whatever you and Sakul and whoever he took you, if it did not pan out, then we need to find the blade.
Absolutely. I think we have just but a couple quick things we need to research and hunt down, and then I think we'll be ready to reattack the problem fresh.
The Order's resources are at your disposal.
Durantar would like to approach Sakul, and he'd like to say in a very
This
threatening
is
manner.
this is Baldak, not
Mean
Sakul.
Baldak?
Oh, sorry, my bad. I'd like to approach Baldak and say, I don't believe that the blade is safe here any longer. Tell me with absolute honesty, where should the blade go after we have found it?
Once you have found the blade, I will contact the mages of the Circle of Ethereal Sovereignty, in which you will place it back within its prison, in which requires 6 mages channeling for 7 days in order to create the prison.
Is that where it was last kept safe? Or
We
was
have
last
we have
robbed
added
from?
we have added new measures.
All right, probably sounds about as secure as it can realistically get.
Noted. When we find it, we'll let you know.
Well, I should be on my way then, or well, you should be on your way so that I can get back to my work. As he kind of brushes past you guys back into his office.
You were the one standing in front of my door.
Apologies.
You're in front of you're that's his. You guys were in his doorway
Oh,
to
we were
his
leaving.
office.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
right. You're right. Oh, sorry.
Get out of my room, Mom.
Okay, we make our way to Jax's room.
Okay, easy enough.
DM, what would I know about the Circle of Ethereal Sovereignty, if anything?
Would I know anything about them?
Both you can make a history check, or one you can roll with advantage.
You take that one, Chief.
I'm assuming it's not good.
I mean, I'm wise. I'm not smart.
Well, it's fair. My dice truly are helping me tonight. 10.
Unfortunate. You would know that the Circle of Ethereal Sovereignty is not a secret order by any means. They are the hierarchy of mages that basically the who's who of archmages throughout the land. If anyone has any sort of repute or fame as an archmage, then they are most likely a member of the Circle of the Ethereal Sovereignty.
Is the character we met earlier, Arlen, is he a member?
He is a member.
Well, my suggestion was going to be to reach out to Arlen to get an idea of whether or not he trusts this circle's plans, but if he's in the circle, I imagine he may have had a hand in it.
True.
I'm not sure. We have to trust someone. I mean, yeah, we're all tied to the collective, but there's more than just a collection going on here.
Well, also at this point in time, the collection has obviously been breached. We must truly make sure we get this blade to the highest hands of trust we can.
What if we use this blade to kill Nova?
That's an option. When we have
Are
a
any of
discussion
us
with Arlen.
strong enough?
I don't know, but I picked it up and I didn't die, so maybe.
I think of any of us, Kel might have the best chance of actually physically wielding it. I'm not much of a bladesmith myself.
Neither am I. Neither am I.
DM, I'm just going to assume, based off of the blade's look, that it is not a. Oh, you said it was a short sword.
It is a short sword, so it can be finesse.
Gross. Never mind. It clashes with my style.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't believe that any of the 6 of us are currently prepared to wield a Soul Calibur-esque blade of this magnitude. We instead are but mere mortals that have
Dan, can I ask?
chanced upon it.
Sorry, Jarrell, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Oh, that was really it.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Can I ask, since we found this sword, has my hammer told me anything?
You've gotten almost a. It hasn't told you anything, but you can feel the emotions from whatever being possesses this sentient weapon, and it just feels like fear, like constant, ever burning, a continuous flame of fear.
It's neat.
I think we need to weigh our options, but we have to throw in with someone, whether it be the collection or this Arlen and Sakul. I mean, that's the origin of it, was with Sakul and his brothers. I don't know.
Do you think Arlen has the ability to open pockets into separate dimensions?
I wouldn't know. I just met him.
Well, that's fair.
I thought we were just told we should keep it.
What?
By whom? Well, yeah. If the bag stays on us, it's where it's safest, but we still need an ally.
No, I
I will not turn my back on the collective. This Arlen and Sakul.
I don't think.
While they seem to be trustworthy fellows, I will not allow us to breach protocol.
Yeah, but the collection itself has been compromised. You said it so yourself.
Well, I
Certain
don't.
members within it does not mean that we cannot approach the collective and try to figure out ourselves who we should be dealing with.
This
The
is bigger
problem-
than the collection.
The problem being is we were sent by the owl. We don't know who the owl is.
Yeah, I think our point. I think we just kind of killed our one point of contact with the collection. Unless y'all got a backup one.
While I do not think that Sakul will want anything to do with the blade, I do believe we should speak to him because he will know what we should do with it. If anyone, I mean, he is the one. I mean, I don't know. I guess he did just take us directly to it.
What about? Hold on, I got 2 genius level ideas over here, guys. Stick with me. What if we give the blade to William?
We have to find William.
Yeah, I don't think we know where he is.
Okay, fair. Hadn't considered that.
William.
Second plan.
Fuck's William?
William's the third brother.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
He's the middle brother.
He's the middle brother technically, but he's the third of the 3 of them.
Got it. I forgot about the third brother.
I mean, he's the middle one.
He's very forgetful.
Not owl.
Why he's
Yeah, he got
salty.
that nut allergy. Like he'll be fine.
It's canon
Yeah,
now.
Blade ain't made of pistachios. I think he'll be cool with it.
Oh, this is back to the nut allergies.
Yes.
Oh
It is.
God,
Second
no, no.
plan. Listen, forget the fact that we don't know where William is. That was a minor oversight in plan number 1. Plan number 2, we go to this Arlen fella who seems to be pretty knowledgeable. We have him open a portal to some realm that's just kind of
Yeah, that's Sakul.
nothing. We take the blade and we just throw it, and we hope no one ever finds it.
This sounds like
Well-
a haphazard plan at best.
Listen, there's got to be a lot of planes out there of just like nothingness. We just find the most dangerous, desolate one, and we just chuck the blade.
And these most dangerous and desolate ones, they will stand suit to Nova, should he release himself from his plane and come searching for it.
Well, first he's got to get rid of his plane. Then he's got to find out where it is on that plane, and then he's got to beat whatever we throw it at.
Do I notice any new differences with my tattoo?
Looking it over, it just seems as if like and I described them as snakes, but they're more like serpent, like dragon, like tattoos that have kind of grown up your body. And they started on your wrist, and now have grown and kind of encircling up your arm. They have made it about halfway up your bicep.
Are the rest of us not seeing that?
Unless he points it out, his robes would most likely cover it.
I hate to suggest it, but I almost think I should take it back.
Bring it right to his door, and then what? Just like beat
No,
it?
no. I think I need to hold it because I'm currently I don't know, maybe being infected. I don't fucking know.
Can we put you in a different dimension?
Can we? I don't know if that'd be a bad.
I am kind of enamored with
Perhaps
the
we
idea.
should kill you. You might be the link that will lead Nodovus to us. You're the one who has given the signal.
We're all
We're all just as
We're
branded.
all tagged, so if he pulls me, he'll pull you all.
I am kind of enamored with the idea of like us just throwing the sword into oblivion and just smacking an Empyrean in the face.
It's
Someone
got to
else's
hit an
problem,
astral
it's not
dreadnought eventually, right, baby? Like,
Pretty much. Boy.
well, I think, Jax, if we're gonna do that, I think there's some. I don't know, you but I came into some coin recently after my snafu with this rapier, and known our friend Kel seems to not have a great time when we're fighting people that like to kite around. So maybe if we could make a quick pit stop and grab her something with a little more range in it.
I might be on the verge of death.
Yeah, just like quick pit stop at the armory. Like
We have to
real
get on the
quick.
car.
Listen, we'll run down there, grab the blade in the same motion. We can do it. Trust me.
Just order it on their app. We'll just go pick it up.
Uber arms? Nothing? No.
We need to go now.
I think he's right.
All right, that's fair. Here. I'll pull out the bag of holding from my pocket, from my side, where I have it tied.
Do y'all want to be in the room? Chain
I'm gonna
lightning.
take a couple big steps back.
Chain lightning? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so I guess just give me the bag and I'll reach in and grab it and pull it out.
Okay.
Like, leaning back.
Yeah, easy enough. You reach into the bag and you pull out this little short sword that's almost as you hold it in your hands, it feels heavy, but almost like it's not like a physical weight, almost like a taxing weight on your whole body. Like your whole body, just the power streaming from this blade puts a physical tax on your body.
Do I notice any changes in my tattoo?
Not right away.
I don't know. Should we wait to see if it spreads? Like, what do you think?
I think that's kind of immaterial. I still think we need to make a decision of who we're throwing our lot in with. Collection, somehow finding a higher up, or this Arlen fellow.
Yeah, I think Arland. I think that's our best bet. I don't think he was even really a part of this until we brought him in.
Well, he's part of the circle that's interested in locking it back away,
Sure, that's true.
which is considering part of our goal, depending on how the collection would deal with all the information we've learned.
DM, can I roll to know if I would know that's true?
What to
Whether
know if
Arlen-
what's true.
Whether or not if Arlen has any knowledge of the blade in the first place, and or whether or not it's in the best interest of
I mean, you would know that he has knowledge of the blade in the first place because he's the one who told you the story about how him and his friends used it to lure Nova into the trap.
And would I believe him?
I mean, you could make an insight check from what you remember him saying.
That's a flat. Well, actually, it's not so bad. Never mind. That's a 21.
He seemed like a very honest, very forthcoming man.
All right. For the time being, perhaps we should follow through with this exterior clan and what the two of them perceived to know about this blade, as obviously our clan has been assumedly compromised.
Well, at least until we have an opportunity to step above what Perseus was, and get another contact, whether it be this owl or someone else. Right now, we don't even really have the means. Because we're standing in the bronze salamanders, right?
You're standing within Jax's room.
Yeah. And remind me if you can, Baldak is not affiliated with the collection.
No, he is not.
But he has his own interest in the blade. So there's 3 interested parties here.
His interest in the blade, from what he's told you guys, is to get it back into the Order's hands because they were the ones trusted with guarding it originally, and he just wants to get it put back into basically their vault for it.
Yeah, I don't think he wants it necessarily.
Well, but
correct me
his
if
group
I've
wants it.
Yeah, of
misinterpreted
course,
this,
of course.
But
That's-
Sakul is the person that would be most invested in us not fucking up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he wants it. He doesn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he
Wanted
wants
to
anything to do with it, but I think if we talk to him, he will help us and tell us what we need to do and who to trust. I mean,
And he might, this Arlen guy and Sakul might know some people in the collection that are higher up. I mean, I don't know.
maybe.
If he's,
Yeah, I feel
he's
like we
really-
should
At the
talk
same
to Sakul
time,
first before we talk
We
to
should be
anybody
aware
else.
Yeah,
that
that's
some
Arlen.
members in the collective might act alone, knowing that we've gone against what the potential agreement might have been.
I mean, no one knows that we've gone against the agreement aside from the members in this room.
And it's all explained with a simple briefing.
Well,
That
a simple
they owe us that
briefing
much.
is not always given before a short sword.
I mean, how would they know?
How would I know? I've been in plenty of situations that all of a sudden a blade has been drawn, and all they want is that one thing.
DM, I will have to upcast sending, but I can cast sending to Sakul. If that's
Okay.
what we want to do.
Read me the wording on sending, please.
What are you doing here? Send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you are familiar. The creature hears the message as mine, recognizes you as the sender if it knows you, and can answer in a like manner immediately. Spell neighbors, creatures, yada yada, whatever. That's about intelligence. Who cares about that? He's probably pretty smart. You can
Okay.
send the message across any distance and even to other planes of existence, but if the target is on a different plane than you, there's a 5% chance the message doesn't arrive.
Okay.
So it's a cool, yeah?
Yes.
Makes sense to
Okay.
me.
I will cast sending, target being Sakul. I will say we were successful in acquiring the blade. We're in the same place where you previously retrieved us. How many I got left, Zach? 7?
8. All right, I'll do this here.
I'd like to get more guidance from you.
Period.
Ha!
Ooh,
Really face.
I just laugh at the end. I don't know.
Roll percentile dice for me, please.
Oh boy, he's plane traveling. He's out in the plane somewhere. He's probably with Nova. 81.
Did you say a 1?
81.
81. Okay. A few short moments go by, and eventually you hear a voice come back into your head. Well, that is good to hear. Currently checking on my brother from afar. As you might understand or know, the time works a little differently here. I'll be there within the day.
Shopping time.
Shopping time.
More importantly, I
Ding, ding,
can
shopping time.
heal these lightning burns off. This is my first little charge, you know.
Yeah, you might want to get that blade sharpened too.
Yeah, you know what? I'll show you one of these days, son.
I want to get it a little gold plated or something.
Janera,
Make
I'll
it a little
remind
more
you that you
shiny.
know there are fighting pits within the city of Brawlhalla.
Yeah.
Does that include weapons, or is that like MMA?
It's everything goes. There are clerics that stand by to heal those that might fall.
Is that why they call it Brawlhalla? Never mind.
Oh,
That does make sense.
All right.
Oh, god damn it.
I will relay the message to the whole group and letting him know that Sakul, if he doesn't return within a day, he's been captured by Nova. Let's go shopping, I guess, since you guys want to spend all your gold.
I
Can't
don't.
take it to the grave.
Good point.
DM, on our way.
You cannot take it with you.
yes.
On our way, if I give it just a really big think, what do I know about the owl? What do I know about them? Have I ever had any suspicions on who they might be as a person? Like anybody that I think knows them?
All along.
Because of your character and who they are and what they can do, make a history check for me. Let's see.
You wanna hit me with some of your good stuff?
I don't know. You're thinking about this.
I know.
Otherwise, I would.
3.
Oh, boy.
So I mean, you've never had any suspicions or any sort of inkling of who the owl might be, but because of your travels and your different jobs that you've completed, you would know that there is another higher ranking member of the collection, one of which you've met on more than one occasion. Her name is Fiora Ravenstrife, and she resides within the city of Lonholm, which is a few days travel from Brawlhalla.
It's an awful long way.
I don't trust ladies named Fiona.
I thought it was Fiora.
It is Fiora.
Oh,
I guess as we walk, you just see me squinting really hard, thinking like just smoke pouring out of my brain, thinking hard as I can to get a 3. That's fun.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
To the armory.
Sure.
shopping episode.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna guess it hasn't been long enough for me to really notice anything, right, about my arm.
I assume you're kind of checking on it periodically, almost a little worried on it, so it doesn't appear as if anything's changed, but I will let you know as soon as something does.
Okay, that's fair enough. So obviously, I'm not gonna like walk out into the hallway with it in my hand, so I'll just kind of, I don't know, just kind of put it on my side or however I would traditionally stash, just like a short sword while I'm walking around.
Is the sheath noticeable?
Have we thought about chopping off his arm?
I will remind you guys that nobody went and picked up the sheath.
Got it.
Sorry.
I didn't know there was a sheath.
I didn't either.
Yeah, he said he was looking around for loot or information. So.
You're right. I'll say you could have saw the sheath if you would have picked it up. I'd say you have it.
I would have loved to, yeah, conceal that shit. Yeah, so I will like fashion it kind of like to my belt, you know.
Sure.
Is it an ostentatious sheath? Is it like?
It looks like a very old, very rugged leather sheath. I mean, there's nothing that stands out about it. A closer look at it does kind of reveal there are arcane sigils carved into the leather, but kind of in a method to where they can be hidden by the worn look of the leather.
Yeah, so that I want to clarify more. I would have put it on my belt, but it would have been under my robes.
Okay, easy enough.
Right. So it's not like, you know, on full display.
Right. I got it.
At some moment in passing, Durantara's gonna ask, how does it feel, knowing that on your hip is a blade that might end our world?
Well, from what I've been told, it's probably the safest with us. It's a little nerve wracking, but as long
Better on
as
his hip than anyone else's.
Is it safe on your hip, though? Is that truly the best place?
I mean, I would say it's as safe as anyone else's hip. We are all marked.
Aren't we all?
We're working with what we know, and a few of us have gods behind us. That's all we can do.
I'm just hoping this won't spread. That's all.
Looks kind of sick, though.
Does kind of
In a strange way. And then I guess we'll head to Armory.
Okay. So you guys go ahead and gather your thoughts, gather your things, and you make your way down the twisting corridors, led by Jax through the level of the Order of the Bronze Salamanders here. Passing by that old laboratory and making your way around the corner and down the stairs to where you enter into the armory, in which that astral, almost ghostly-like vision of a womanly monk kind of apparates before you and appears. Welcome to the armory. May I assist you with?
We've recently acquired a nice little pouch of pennies. We're looking to spend some money.
Oh, well, the armory is always accepting donations on the order's behalf. What might you all be searching for? Maybe I could make some suggestions.
I will kind of just like point to the rest of the party, as I got a free haste boots.
What is your most powerful
Something
gravity
with a-
hammer?
I'm sorry, what?
Something
A
with
gravity
little-
hammer.
Oh, sorry. Keep talking.
I'm not sure I understand what that is. Is this an actual D&D weapon out of character?
Oh, he wants to be
No.
a bird chieftain.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm being a per se Halo / Fallout
that's-
nerd right now.
Nope, that's perfectly fine, but I was just thinking to myself, I was like, I feel like an item like that could possibly exist somewhere, so...
Bro, you got Aether in your world. Shut up, it exists.
Yeah, you could use the Aether to
Somebody's gonna make it.
projectile it.
Somebody's
yeah.
somebody's gonna make it someday.
Yeah,
Kelly, you
might
had
be
you had
Kellic.
something, go ahead.
I just need something with a little bit of reach, something I can throw. Not hand-to-hand combat.
Well, and she motions to a wall where there's a bunch of crossbows and longbows and short bows and all varying things of different sizes. I have these, although if you're having trouble keeping up with your or closing the gap, I could maybe provide you something that makes you move a little bit quicker.
Quicker how?
And she motions over to a wall where you see like a piece of chainmail that has almost these mithril-like vines woven into it, and she says, well, this is known as a Strider's Vest, and once per day you can tap into its power to make yourself a little bit quicker. Once per long rest you can double your speed.
Ooh.
Ho.
I am interested in the vest. However, my challenges at the moment tend to be vertical. When things are flying around and I can't reach.
That is a conundrum. I do have one thing, although it's a little bit of an ancient artifact. And she goes back to a room and comes back with this like ornate, almost like glass box. And as she pulls it open, there is a single white feather within the box. Have you ever heard of the story of the Primes?
I am familiar.
This single feather is from the original Prime the prime of wind, and one who holds it can sort of fly.
Sort of fly.
So whoever holds it can continuously and at all times, if they so wish, levitate at 15 feet.
How much?
Are we talking falling with style?
She closes the box back. This
No, that's
is
featherfall.
going to be a little pricey. I think the order might part with it for 10,000 gold pieces.
We got that, don't we?
I'm pretty sure you do.
Shit, we got that, but that's an awful lot.
Yeah, that's like all of it.
You can fly.
I'm gonna wink towards my very good at bartering friend.
I'm staring at rapiers. I'm staring at other rapiers.
Okay. Make a perception check for me. Just staring at the rapiers.
It's like this one I can barter for.
Oh
This is good.
Jesus, 27.
As you're looking them over, there's a new one in the midst here that kind of stands out to you. It looks, as you're looking at the blade, it doesn't appear to be metal. It almost appears to be made of like a gemstone, almost like as you're looking it over, but a very fine piece of gemstone like rapier, and it gives off a very almost like ambient purple glow to it as you're looking at it.
Fancy.
Ooh, sexy.
Not crazy interested in it. I guess I'll walk over to Kel if I notice her mentioning to me. That's it.
Can you use your you know I'm not so good with money and
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm the one good with money. That's yeah. Okay. Yep. Got it. Figuring it out now. Glad you came to me. No one else better.
so she's asking about 10,000 gold. But I'll be able to
For a
fly.
feather, no less.
Have you consider just getting something thrown?
Yeah, but is it a one-time use?
To,
It is an at all times active ability.
Oh,
Bruh.
all right.
Alright, that's a little better.
I'll give you 3K.
She looks at you and cocks her head.
There's
Inquisitor.
a fire kicker, right?
This is one of the most prized artifacts that the order has. I'm almost at the level where I shouldn't even offer it for sale.
What if I bring it back? What's a borrower's fee?
What's my guarantee that it comes back?
Mhm.
Well, she doesn't, or if it doesn't, we don't. I'll tell you that.
And then I'm out an Inquisitor and an artifact.
True, but consider this, and
Inquisitor's like diamond.
if I may be so bold, we are on quite an important mission, and I assure you, you probably get this all of the time, right? Everyone's on the important mission to save the world. I get it. Every Inquisitor, they're the ones that's going to get the glory tail. That's fine. But what I can tell you is that we have some serious enemies in some very dangerous places. And those places happen to be about 20 feet off the bottom of the deck at most times. So it would be very fortuitous if our friend could, in fact, be about 15 feet closer to them. You see, she is kind of our muscle. I know she may not look it at all times, but she's probably the strongest person in this group and is truly the carrying factor in determining whether we will come back from this mission. So, I mean, if you would like to explain to Inquisitor Baldak why the mission that he is so personally invested in, he has bugged us 3 times today, will not succeed because you are charging an outrageous fee for this feather. Please continue.
I also
She's-
have this very pretty dress you could have.
Oh god!
She's staring.
Wow.
She's staring back at you
Automatic
with
20,
almost like
automatic
the
20 and
blankest
20.
face, and making persuasion check at advantage.
Is that a
At
fucking,
triple advantage, what the fuck?
You Ralph Waldo Emerson? Did you just write a
Oh
fucking
my
novel?
god, I'm so sorry for you, Matt. 30.
Hell yeah, it was.
First off, ma'am, I have no need for a dress. I'm made of ethereal matter. But you make some convincing points. And while I do not want to displease Head Inquisitor, I do I do know that this item is of great importance to him. I think we could maybe part with it for 7,500 gold pieces. Supplying you guys maybe buy some other things as well, so that I can, on my end, say that it was a group deal.
Oh, we plan on buying more. You don't have to worry.
I think we can find that agreeable. Thank you.
So where are you keeping the gravity hammer?
Sir, no matter how many times you ask, I still have no idea what that is.
It's a mythical item. I know.
Have you restocked on any potions since we left?
I mean, we have potions, yes. Is there any specific ones you're looking for?
We have nothing, so we probably should.
I mean, if you have any healing potions, that would be great. I know I'm in the market for about 125 gold pieces worth of enchanted chalk.
Well, that is easy enough. And she kind of waves her hand, and then it just like floats over. I mean, I have health potions, yes. And she motions over to like a little alchemist station in the corner of the room where there's like a couple shelves of different varying vials and potions. Basically, tell me what you're looking for, and I'll tell you if it's there.
Any greater healing potions?
Yes.
How much would those be? Include it in this large bundle of goods we are purchasing.
We could part with the greater healing potions for 200 gold apiece.
And how many of those did you say you had?
Currently I have 4.
Is anyone else interested in anything else?
I understand you don't have these mythical gravity hammers in your armory, and that's understandable. But do you have any war hammers that would be more suited to combat than this? And slam my current war hammer on the ground.
She kind of looks it over and staring at it a little bit. I do have maybe 1 or 2, and motions you over, and she shows you 2. One is a +1 and one is a +2 warhammer.
I guess I get to pick up and swing around both.
Yeah, they feel like warhammers.
They both feel fantastic, and I will inquire, what is the cost difference between the 2 of them?
The +1 warhammer, you're looking at about 1,000 gold pieces. The +2 warhammer is a little more rare. It takes a very skilled enchanter to create an item of such magnitude. We're looking more at about 5,000 gold pieces.
Turtar's gonna look around, kind of uncomfortably. Woo! I need assistance over here.
How much you need, bud?
Well, we're gonna buy it in bulk, so let's get there first.
1.5k. I will whisper.
I could use some javelins as well.
Yeah, easy
those are
enough.
pretty-
I mean, those you're looking at like a silver a piece, so however many you want.
Cool.
Does she have any like throwables in the sense of ether?
As you question her about this, and she's looking around,
Pocket.
the order doesn't deal much in such things. That's more of a tinkering world. I do know there is a shop within town that does create and sell such things.
I'd be very interested in meeting this person.
Which you guys have already visited the shop, and I'll remind you that you guys have an aether bomb filled with arms of Hunger of Hadar in it.
I forgot who has that, but yes,
Have
we do.
any
I do.
Aether dust, though.
Oh yes, we have different aether dust.
What all you got?
No,
What
we have
options?
mainly all except for black. It's kind of the one we tend to stray from.
Racist.
How much are you asking for each of them?
Well, it depends on how much you want.
How about just enough to make 3 charges?
So every round that you shoot from your gun is essentially 1 gold piece worth of aether dust.
Okay.
So however much you want to spend on that.
3 gold. Don't you have like a lot?
Yes.
Honored to the whole pond.
Well, I do have a few other things that maybe might interest you. You, of course, Inquisitor, we don't get these items very often from a faraway land, but and she pulls out a small stone off of one of the shelves, and as you're looking it over, it has like this arcane sigil kind of carved in it, and it's a clear, almost like crystalline blue stone, and she hands it over to you, and being order of the bronze, a member of the Order of the Bronze Salamander, and being a Time Reaver monk, you can feel like the chronomatic energy like encircling the stone.
All right, what can you tell me about this?
Well, this is a chrono stone. It can turn back the hands of time in small blips.
Of course it can. What is by definition a small blip?
Whoever uses the stone may use it, which consumes it to redo their turn of combat if things did not turn out so as well as they might have liked.
And I'm guessing you're just handing this over to me again.
We could throw it into the pile.
All right, no, I understand. That's fine. Okay, that's what standalone. What would this cost somebody?
What it would cost a normal person, you're looking at maybe 2,000 gold pieces. What it would cost you and your group, because you are an Inquisitor, we're looking at maybe 1,500.
Okay. I'll keep it in mind as we tally up what we have.
And I do have 2 last things of what I thought might interest you all. And she holds out a silver talisman that has a large sapphire in it, and like these that's set in kind of like a very beautiful looking mithril socket with like these silver leaves that kind of entwine it going up each side. This was recovered from a recent mission, is known as the Talisman of Possibility, and all of you may look it up if you'd like, and if anyone's interested in it, you may buy it. Just to, and I'll give you a brief overview.
Cursed.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Oh boy.
So as a reaction once per long rest, when you or one of your allies would make an attack, you may focus on the alternate timelines that the talisman has shown you and force an attack that would have normally missed to hit. Although, if the attack that missed was a natural one, you must roll percentile dice to determine the outcome. And then it tells you the outcomes.
Okay, so I got it. So there's one just fucking awful one. Got it.
Yeah, if you get 2 natural ones, you're not gonna have a fun time.
Well, while he's deciding on that, I want 450 gold worth of aether dust. That would be 75 of each kind that you have.
Okay. She basically just pushes a chest forward, and as you open it up, it's broken up into the different sections of all the different kinds of aether dust.
Thanks.
So, if my math is correct, for the lot for all of the items, you're asking a clean 15,500 gold pieces. Is that correct?
I'm gonna take you at your word because I was not keeping track of the total.
I don't think. Sorry, I don't think that counts. Like the javelins or anything like that.
I mean,
Like, any of the
javelins are a silver apiece. I assume.
Yeah, sorry,
I assume because unless you're putting them in the bag of holding, you don't want to carry around like 20,000 javelins. You're just like 10 maybe. However many you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is the feather, the chalk, all of the greater healing potions, the warhammer at 5k, the 1500 for the sapphire, and the 450 for the aether dust. Theramore just bought. That should
Yep.
be all of it, 15,500.
Okay.
Okay, I think it was 1,500 for that reverse time thing too. I don't know.
Yeah, that's in it. That's
That,
included.
that's the sapphire, I think, is what he was talking
Oh,
about.
you're right. You're right.
Yeah, sorry, that was the time thing, not the sapphire.
Yeah, you're good.
Ooh, I am confused.
Since there's no reason for me to have a Warhammer on my back, I'm gonna trade it in. So, what's 15 gold for a trade-in?
Say that again. Sorry.
What's the 15 gold for my Warhammer on a trade-in?
Where are you getting 15 gold from? Just the value of your Warhammer?
Yeah.
With it being worn, well worn by this time, she'd offer you like 5 gold for it.
Cool. I'm gonna actually, trade it in still.
Okay.
Can I trade my fists in?
Druntar, I'm assuming you already put your 3,500 in, correct?
If this is all transpired, then yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I figured we were gonna put it together as one big pot and then.
And
split.
I will
Yeah.
mention,
Yeah.
I have one last thing that might pique someone's interest, just to kind
sorry.
of. And she slides a ring across the table, and she says, well, this is known as the Wishful Ring of Armor. The wearer in which wears this ring has +3 to their armor class. If the user would be hit by an attack, they may use this ring as a reaction to wish that the attack wouldn't have hit them, in which the armor bonus reduces by 1. When the armor bonus reaches 0, the ring turns to dust and disappears.
Wow.
And just for clarification, this counts as all attacks, not just ones that roll to hit. So if I ask you to make a saving throw, it hits you, and you're like, "Oh, that's gonna fuck me up," you can say, "I use my ring," and it just doesn't hit you.
Right, but then it goes dead to +2, right?
It then decreases to a +2.
Hey.
So that'd be something that one shot you. But it depends. When can you trade it in? Before or after the damage is told by DM?
When it's kind of probably whenever it hits you, I'd say. So if I say I roll and I say natural 20 before I roll damage, you got to tell me like I don't want this to hit me.
Okay.
And how much for a ring is interesting as that?
We're looking at about 6,000 gold pieces for this.
So we're at 21,495 with the ring, or just shy of 15,500 without it. What's our collective pocketbook look like?
I mean, I've got 3,700.
Yeah, 36.
I have 37 as well.
I think we all have the same.
That would just about clean us out.
Yeah, I got 36. Theramore, you said you had 36, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
If we don't really want to be cleaned out, I can do without the feather. I can.
Well, I mean,
It's a pretty fancy feather, though.
permanent, so I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah.
If I didn't tell you, the Strider's vest, if you wanted to throw it in, was only 200 gold pieces.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
I mean, if we all have 3,600 and all threw in on it, we would have 21,600 total.
So we don't have enough.
That would leave us 95 gold short.
I mean, I have 3,700, so I have 3,790.
Well,
So
36
theoretically, we can
elbow,
make-
elbow to the bard.
technically.
I have
Better
30.
start talking a little fancy.
No, we can afford it.
I feel like this is a conveniently priced lot, almost directly at our.
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What about with my AAA discount?
I think I got us the quadruple A discount.
Yeah, you
You
got a
guys
pretty
take
big
ARB
discount.
cards. Little,
I'm not familiar with what those are, but no.
Oh, they're pretty nice. You get them when you see half a century.
Well, I ain't got no use for coin where we're going. I don't know about y'all.
Nor do I.
Wait, did we get everything or no?
Yep, I
Yeah.
will subtract 3,600 gold.
Should buy money.
Guessing I'll do so as well.
Yep.
I mean, fuck it, you can't take it with you.
Nope, sure can't.
I'm back
Later
where
on.
I started, 146.
190. I'm rich, baby.
Actually, I just
It's like I won $1 million, went out and bought a Lamborghini, and now I'm living in a trailer.
Hell yeah.
Not also bad.
I mean, I could just live in a Lamborghini.
Probably more comfortable.
I don't know. It's pretty small.
I'll take my chalks, and I'd like at least one of the greater healing potions, if that's all right with y'all.
I have 0, so I don't. How many do we buy total?
What about 4?
Okay. Well, I would like one.
Fucking
I
yeah,
do-
+2 Warhammer, baby. I ain't need nothing.
I do thank you kindly, ma'am, for your generosity and for allowing us to purchase such a plethora of wonderful items from you at once. Truly, when we finish this, we will put in a good word with High Inquisitor Baldak that should we succeed, it was in no small measure thanks to you.
Well, I do appreciate that. And she just kind of fades away.
Yeah, those won't be my words. I deserve this Warhammer.
So, food and sleep, and hope our friend catches up with us tomorrow.
I think that's the case.
So as you begin watching your arm through your shopping spree here, you would notice as you're leaving the armory, the serpent-like heads have spiraled even farther up your arm and are kind of cresting it to the top of your shoulder now.
Okay. So I will kind of like point this out to everyone else in an attempt to say we need to I don't know. I want to get rid of it because it's clearly not helping.
You mean the blade?
Yes.
You're being consumed, my friend.
Yep.
The chances are, even if we relinquish the blade, it might still put a tax on your body. Are you okay with that?
Fuck
Yeah,
it.
it has
I'll
to
just
be.
carry. Do I feel like it was accelerated, or do I? It just seems like it's just continuing like as normal.
It's continuing. It seems like it hasn't been accelerated. It's continuing at the same rate at which you've
Yeah.
noticed.
Just fuck it. Then I'm just gonna keep holding on to it. Like if it's not killing me, it's not helping me. Whatever. It's too late. And I don't want to let go of it because we fucked a bunch of people up last time that I let go of it. So I'd rather just not do that.
Drop it down the stairs inside the Tranquil Athenaeum and set off a nuke inside the middle of the city.
No, thank you. I'll just. Yeah.
The time may come when we actually might be fighting you as we were
I
our
hope
former
not.
adversary.
I
Yeah.
hope not.
DM, before we leave the Order of the Bronze Salamander's armory, I'm assuming it's not too much trouble to acquire some diamond dust.
It is not.
Upon him pointing this out, is there any reasoning in my mind that this might be a form of a curse? And that greater restoration might resolve this? Or
I
would
thought
I just have
Baldak
to
already
try?
tried that.
You saw Arlen try to
Oh, I
what
didn't
you
realize
guys would
he-
know to be a higher, more powerful version of dispel magic on the mark, in which it did not work. But
Greater restoration's like a curse thing.
I was getting to that. You could reasonably assume that it might. I mean, you could definitely try.
I will have acquired the diamond dust from the armory. Cannot do it tonight.
Sorry, DM. Two quick questions. What's the name of the feather? So
I don't know if it's actually in there because whenever I made it last time, I had them just create it right in there, but it is Kanai's feather. Let me double check, see if it's.
and then among the 6 of us, who was most interested in that ring?
I
Honestly,
mean,
it would take me to 21.
Jesus Christ.
yeah, me too.
It would get me to 17.
And when lower than 17.
What are you made of, bro? Paper mache over here?
Fucking regular leather. I'm made of regular leather and dexterity.
So what I will say is, I guarantee you, if I have that ring, I will never use those charges.
What was the charge in the ring again? What was the buff?
You remove any. So whenever he rolls an attack, you get to decide if you want it to hit or not. And if you decide you don't want it to hit, you will lose one of those +1s. So it'll go down to a +2, and then a +1, and then it'll destroy itself.
Well, once it's already hit, you don't just decide before he tells you whether it hit or not.
So yeah, you decide when it hits, but before damage is decided.
Right, before damage. Yeah.
It's kind of.
I mean, it's not for me. I'm sitting pretty, so.
I was about to say, I think you already have a ring anyway, so.
I do actually. Yeah.
He has a
Do you
ring
have,
and a shield now.
elephant, Like hands, like can you just wear one ring because they have?
I've
Like,
been wondering
cylinders?
that.
Like what's the
Guys.
what's in here?
You have one ring attunement slot.
I mean, okay.
Does
Yeah.
everyone only have like one finger? Are the rest of us like me's? Like they have
Yeah.
No,
one
that's just
thumb?
how it works in D&D.
They're just like one finger.
Yes.
One ring to rule them all.
So I guess, how often do you get attacked, Zach? Do you think you need it?
I mean,
I don't care. I'm not like.
I think it'll better suit you. I I have a sneaking suspicion that from here on out, whatever we may be encountering, if they want to hit me, they're probably just gonna hit me anyway. I mean, if they're far more powerful than any of us individually, I think even like Kel's a great fighter, and I think she could hit me any goddamn day, whether I had the ring or not. So like, I don't think it's gonna matter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess so.
Keep you alive for 18 seconds.
Well, I mean, it might keep me alive for 18 seconds, or I burn through an entire 6,000 gold piece ring in 18 seconds. And we're still no better off. I mean, I am, after conversing it over with Jax, I'm not crazy interested. If you would like it, Jax, you're more than welcome to it.
What class are you again?
Whoever else wants it.
She's a paladin.
Paladin? I mean, I don't care. Either one of us could take it, and I think it would benefit us the same.
Yeah. You go ahead because I have extra healing pool that I can give myself if I need.
Yeah, and I guess I can run a farther distance, so I
Yeah.
can easily help other people if I need to and absorb some damage. Got it. Okay, that's fine. That's literally my third attunement slot, though.
That's what I think your armor might be
We
attuned.
got that armor too, right? What did that do again?
Me?
With the mithril on it.
Oh, the Strider's vest.
Strider's vest.
Yeah.
Because we got you the Strider's vest too.
DM, if at all possible, can Durantar decide that, the night's events have been a little, uneventful, and I'm gonna turn in for a long rest?
Yeah, if you so wish.
So what's the name of that ring again?
The Wishful Ring of Armor.
Of course, it closed out.
How long does it last? Wonder. Yeah, how long does Oh, for that round. Oh, resets on short rest. Not bad. All right. Well, I don't know about y'all, but I'm still a little beat from our encounter earlier today. Matthias, if you hear from our friend, you'll let us know, right?
Of course.
I think I'm probably gonna hit the old hay.
If I could, Theramore, if you're not busy, I would like to sit down wherever we're at. I assume we're in a inn or anything.
You're in Jax's room, unless you guys tell me otherwise.
Oh, right.
Fine.
So I want to show Theramore my Maul of Flames and my new javelins and ask if they think we could apply whatever the flame thing is to the javelins.
Well, short answer is probably not. Long answer is you can do other things to them. If
What do
you're
you mean?
interested. I can. I guess for each javelin. Put enhanced weapon on it, which is a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. I don't think it has a limit.
Well, I also don't want to use up all your resources either, so it's only whatever you see fitting.
That's not a problem. It's what I am trying to do.
Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Also, unless anybody doesn't approve, since Kel is nice enough to give me the ring, I would suggest that we give her the time warp device.
The Chrono Stone.
Never a bad idea to let the paladin redo shit.
Okay.
It's on D&D Beyond if you do want to add that one. It's called a Chrono Stone.
Okay, I'll have to look at it. Yeah.
Okay.
If that's what you guys think.
I mean, it was, I don't know, I guess it was technically given to me, but anyone can have it. Yeah.
She more or less showed it to you because you would understand what it was in order so you could describe it to the rest of the party in better detail, basically.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah. I'll take it, absolutely.
Yeah, because I was interested, but I'm not going to take both. That's ridiculous.
Well, I'll take that +2 Warhammer. Don't worry.
And it looks great on you, bud.
Thank you.
You look faster than ever.
Rapier seems to be holding up well for Genera as well. So.
Hey, at least my rapier did not cost 10 times more to be shaped like a hammer, you know?
Well, we'll use 20 times more, so.
Well, you know, I'm lucky enough that I can just dispatch them before they get to me, so it happens.
It's getting steamy in here. Keep it a little warm.
Can't believe you didn't buy my Amethyst Rapier.
I have enough buyer's remorse on rapier number 1, Matt. I do not need buyer's remorse and shit from all 5 of them on rapier number 2. Sorry, that was supposed to be more just like I'm for flavor. I didn't actually mean to look for more rapiers.
No, you're good.
Oh. That thing don't fuck around.
What's that?
Damn it, this rapier.
It's pretty
God!
cool. It's pretty cool.
Fuck! No! Don't tell me that now!
I literally don't think we have the money.
I know
probably
we
not.
don't. That's the.
Pair in favor.
So while you guys are getting your long rest done, we're gonna go ahead and take our break.
I think it would be a swashbuckler's wet dream.
It's one of my more favorite homebrew items.
It's like you get to.
Okay. That's pretty good. Okay, that's not crazy. That's just good. Okay.
You get to roleplay Sephiroth.
Is it better than a +2 Warhammer, though?
Yeah, it gives me a 10-foot range for a rapier.
Woo!
That's pretty hot.
Increases range by 10 feet, so 15 feet.
Oh.
Oh!
No, it says increasing its range to 10 feet. You're... Better be glad I'm back. Oh, never mind. You can see my camera. All right.
Element of surprise.
Okay, I got you. That's fair.
Bring us back here for a second, and we'll chat all the way for everyone to get back. You regret not buying that sword now?
Nah. It's good, don't get me wrong. But
He says that now, but you haven't seen him at 3 a.m. in bed.
if I built more
Fuck.
actual like melee combat focused bard potentially.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like I said, if you had a rogue swashbuckler, I think it'd be crazy as hell.
Oh yeah, for like a rogue or like a finessed build fighter or anything like that. Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Get a fighter with that and sentinel. Goodbye.
Or a blade singing wizard.
So me.
A monk.
I mean, I'm a dex build.
Yeah.
I don't think
Oh,
you have proficiency in martial weapons though.
Short sword. No, but you're right. No,
Could learn it.
that's too much work.
Any D&D character can learn anything as long as they put their character's time into it. In character.
Character.
Hi, yeah, the end of the world is upon us. Can we just take about 3.5 weeks for Jax to learn how to wield a rapier?
while a tattoo grows up the side of his body.
It's fine. He doesn't need that arm anyway.
Doesn't need that arm. He's gonna fight with the other arm.
Body.
Bro, it's a free sleeve. Why are you complaining?
It's free. It's a free grave.
Yeah, man. I mean, I paid good money for mine, so like.
Yeah. Well, I'm paying my life, so there you go.
He says it's deadly.
If you ask my grandparents, so am I.
Old people.
Damn.
Whatever.
Gotta love them.
If you ask my grandparents, I don't have any.
Oh yeah, secret tattoos.
Secret tattoos. I don't need people looking at my thighs.
Hayden, why don't you buy anything cool from Isaias?
I have everything I need. Food at tier provides.
I was waiting
Plus
for you
I have
guys.
the-
I was waiting for
plus
you
I
guys
have
to
the-
be like,
the ring
how?
of spell twinning. So
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I was waiting for you guys to
hope
be like,
they-
how many diamonds can we buy so when we inevitably die in this next battle, we can just have Mosaius res us.
Nobody's gonna die.
Aiden's the owl.
I mean,
Zero
how many
deaths.
diamonds did he buy?
He bought enough diamond dust for a couple casts of Great Restoration, right?
I bought enough diamond dust for one cast of Greater Restoration. I am not Mr. Moneybags.
No.
Oh, we have no diamonds. Oh, that's good to know.
Indeed, we have no diamonds.
I have 170 gold.
Bro, I got 7.
Hey, Revivify is only 300. Only 300 diamonds.
You gotta get some
I-
trades.
I genuinely don't think we have that kind of money.
Together,
you did.
maybe. Does anybody have the ability to cast Revivify? I think I do.
You do.
I'm
Yeah, I
sure
do.
I do.
Yeah, you both do.
But do you have the diamonds? No.
Oh, I mean.
Who needs diamonds, right?
What, General Pose? Anybody? Anybody?
I mean, I could make all some chef treats.
Well, considering that I'm picking my spells for the day.
Wait, did we just take a long rest?
Taking your spells for the day?
You guys, we went
Don't
to
know what
break
that's
as you
like.
guys were taking your long rest. So if anybody is
got it.
staying up while you guys long rest, let me know and we will RP that.
Well, I need to make a couple potions, and I need to infuse
I already did one, so.
at
I will,
least one of her javelins.
I will
and-
spend time making my treats.
Okay.
Don't forget.
Easy enough. You guys can get
Oh.
that stuff done before you went to bed.
Well, it'd be technically when I woke up, I think.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it before I go to bed.
Make some breakfast.
Well, by definition, I have to do it after I wake up.
Okay.
I can just make elixirs forever, theoretically, as long as I have bottles. I assume I can just find some bottles.
I assume you just have some alchemist artificers. So weird. Just, how many potions do I want to have? But yeah, you
Should've
could.
Seen,
Uh,
seen artificers back in Pathfinder, man. They were actually like mad scientists with alchemy kits. That shit was ignorant.
sorry, Theramore. What was your question?
Ignorant.
So I mean, I guess I'll make 2 before I go to bed / meditate, whatever, high elf, and then I guess
Yeah.
2 when I stop meditating, so I'll make 4.
Okay.
And then I'll put returning weapon on one of your javelins. with
Nice.
+1 on the roll and on the damage, and then it comes back to you.
Awesome. Thank
Nice.
you.
Could you just put that on her hammer?
I can do that too.
Fucking yeet!
Turn it
Maybe
into
a
Thor's
+3
hammer.
fucking hammer.
DM, would that work?
I mean, that is how a returning weapon works.
Congratulations, Hugh.
Yeah, it'd be an improvised thrown weapon, but yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll hold it for you though, because I can't let go of it. Is that okay? While you work on it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Question before we get into the sticky wickets and it really does me no good. This ring of repeating that I got.
Yeah.
Can I choose not to use it on a given spell, or does it just happen if I'm wearing an attune to it?
If you're wearing an attune to it, it just kind of happens, but you could just take it off.
Okay. Good to know. That's all.
I'm a little confused why, but okay.
Devious questions.
Theramore, you wouldn't happen to have any of those magical enchantments to make me, harder to hit? Just a little bit.
let me out of character check real quick. I don't know what I picked up.
Yeah, you don't have the enchantment that gives you +1 to AC.
I'm leather and dex.
Um,
He screamed.
how?
How about this?
How about I Galakazam and just pretend like I did something?
I can put on your. Is your armor already magical? Can I add this on top of it if it is?
My armor is not magical. Do not worry.
I can give you armor of magical strength, which says that whenever you make a strength check or strength saving throw, you can expend a charge to add the bonus to the roll equal of your intelligence modifier.
Mine or yours?
Yours.
You know what? I appreciate the offer highly, but I think both of those are kind of moot points. I have a 9, a 10 intelligence. We're getting no bonus.
Just try to beef up before tomorrow. You'll be fine.
Well, I need to roll for my potions, so that might help you, depending on what I end up making.
Just don't get shot at. You'll be fine.
Don't let the boss hit you.
Boss? What boss?
I have a good
Snake?
don't get me wrong.
Why do I hear boss music?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't want to hear boss music.
Captain. God, I love that fucking clip so much.
So where are we at this moment?
In your room, dude.
Theramore
I
is
know.
rolling her
Okay.
potions. You guys are within your room. You're waking
It's the
from your
morning
long
now?
rest. Yes.
I got it.
Yeah.
So you
I'll
made
go-
you have made your treats.
Cool.
I'll go grab us breakfast while this is happening.
I think we should all go to breakfast together.
Okay.
Like a date.
Good
That's
point. I mean, if
friends.
Ooh,
one of
woo.
us gets lost, all of a sudden Nova yoinked one of us.
Okay.
I mean, that's a real threat. Let's be real.
Nah.
Just
Okay, so
waiting
I
for you
have
guys to split the party.
a transformation elixir, boldness.
Baldness?
Yeah, boldness,
Oh,
resilience,
I thought you were gonna make somebody
and
bald.
another resilience. So I will give shit, what's his nuts? You, Zach, the 2
Genera.
resilience ones. Yeah, Genera. So you get a +1 bonus to AC for 10 minutes when you drink it.
Oh,
Oh, I
hell.
got 2 of those?
Yeah, I'll give you both of them. And, but wait, there's more.
But wait,
Yeah.
there's more.
But wait, there's more.
You get temporary hit points of 2d6
Whoa.
plus your intelligence modifier, so 2d6.
Is it the
Jack's over
drinker's
here
intelligence
making
modifier or
biscuits.
yours again?
Of course.
I get
Or
2d6.
it says, no, I guess it's mine. It says the creature gains temporary hit points equal to plus your. So I guess
It should be
Yeah, it's
yours
something
if
that's-
I read Artificer
It's
correctly.
So that number is
And this is just Genera, right?
Yeah, these are the potions that she's giving to
Yeah.
Genera.
Got it.
I can make them every long rest.
Oh no, you're fine. I'm just making sure I'm not lost. That's all.
No, you're good.
Well, thank you.
Okay. So,
Plus 3.
you guys heading down to breakfast then?
Yeah, that would be the best case scenario.
Okay. Ow, stop.
I would like you to consume no less than 7 smoked turkey legs for breakfast.
Jesus. You guys make your way down.
This
Past,
is a reference towards another lizard folk. Anybody?
Yeah, I got it.
you guys make your way down past Baldak's office and down the twisting corridors and past the restricted section of the library where Janera and Jax went and did their research, and make your guys' way down around the corner and find yourself within this cafeteria like area where you guys see they have that buffet like breakfast set up.
All right. So while we're there, I'll mention I was like, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm too. My skills are not good enough to make enough, but I'd like to share these treats with you, and I will give one to Janera, Mezus, Kel, and Theramore, and it's +4 Tim.
Thanks.
Neat.
I guess I'll eat it now.
Trying to pass it around because
It's like a little breakfast biscuit.
yeah. That's right.
Hey, that puts me at 100 even.
It's like those Belvita crackers. Or like
How the fuck do you have more health than me?
How many do you have?
80.
101.
Oh, come on! I took
I've
tough
been
and I'm
rolling. Did I not roll last
I
time?
took tough too.
yeah, I took tough and I'm at 86. What the hell?
Got it.
I have a
I'm at,
full. I have an 18 for Constitution. Come at me.
17.
He's a thick satyr.
I'm fucking chunky.
I was staying at the back. Less than
Yeah, it's all in my ass.
Just where it belongs.
But yeah,
Careful,
I will ask Matt. You did make us roll at the end of last session, correct? For health.
Yeah, we leveled up at the end of
Okay,
last
cool.
session. I don't know. I'm pretty sure everybody rolled health, but I don't remember. I'd have to go back and check the video. But
No, I think you're right.
I think you should roll independently. Some of us rolled, some didn't.
so I know I given you guys the option. You can either take the average at level up, or you can roll. But if you roll, you got to stick with what you get.
No, I get you. No, I like rolling. I don't remember. That was so long ago.
Yeah,
I rolled for it. I got a 2. It was great.
sad day.
I probably rolled then if other people did, so I think I'm
Okay.
good.
Got it. Okay.
So,
Go ahead.
Zayas, we just waiting to hear back from your friend, or is there a point where we start getting concerned and reach out to him?
Well, I thought we mentioned that where we met him, and it was my room, so we should probably wait for him there.
It was Baldak's office, just to clarify.
Oh, okay. Well,
That is.
probably do that.
That was indeed my plan. If we start to get a growing concern, I'm not sure that it would be wisest for me to reach out to him. I could instead reach out to Arlen. I'm sure he has capabilities to find his friend that he's known for seemingly a long time.
Fate time.
Yeah. Based on the description, anyway.
All right, so how are we getting into Baldak's office for long periods of time to just kind of sit and wait without?
Well,
I thought we could just hang out outside.
Sure, cool. I guess at some point he'll scream with abject terror.
we only run into one issue, and that's him running into Baldak.
You mean like as Baldak? Like
And,
Baldak running into
it's
Baldak?
Baldak's room, his personal quarters. Like, all he's got to do is jump in there, and Baldak's just writing some paper, and bam. Why are you here?
I think if we might be able to hang out outside, in the moment he comes in, we just kind of, mosey through the door, grab Segul, and leave.
But my point is, what if Baldak is there when that happens?
There is
Well-
the potentiality of political strife in this moment. We might need to consider this.
I don't think we're doing anything that would be. I mean, the only person that knows that we have the blade is Segul right now.
Who's
You
Baldak?
don't think that
I'm
these...
talking
these-
quietly at breakfast, by the way.
I assumed so.
You don't think that any of these concepts are questionable at the very least within a stronghold?
I
He's
think
a master of illusion. I'm pretty sure he can go wherever the hell he pleases.
my understanding is of Baldak, and Jack, correct me if I'm wrong, because I've only gotten a quick read on him from our interactions, is that I imagine if we're doing something that is correct, right? That we believe to better us, the collective, and the bronze salamanders, and we are wrong, and Baldak is indeed on our side. I don't think his feelings will be too hurt. However, I believe if he reacts negatively, we have our answer.
So, I completely understand where you're coming from, but my thing is, you say Sakul shows up in this room, Baldak is like, "Hey, why are you here?" And he's like, "I got an update on your crew with the knife. We lied to that man about having it."
Do you not think he would be reasonable enough to understand our misgivings?
That
The order is supposed to
honestly,
be
I
just
can't-
that.
I can't answer that. I don't know. That would be a DM question. I don't know.
The order is supposed to be an order. We're not supposed to deviate.
Oh, that's the difference between the collection and the Order of the Bronze Salamanders. They're allies in this, but I don't think we owe them necessarily anything. And like I said, even if the collection or the Order of the Bronze Salamanders finds out that we have it and haven't briefed our superiors, not that I know who the hell we would brief in the collection right now because we don't even have a contact. I don't think any of these people have assigned us this. Jax, I don't think you've been a part of this because your leaders don't trust you. A quick briefing, an understanding, and an explanation of we don't know who we can trust, and we're exploring our options. And well, if they choose after that to be unreasonable, then that's that.
That's fine. No, I agree. I think
Very straightforward.
we should go along with what our original plan was. I think that's our best bet at this moment. We
And
should.
besides, this Sakul's a master of illusion. I'm pretty sure he probably won't even show up as visible.
I understand. I only wanted to express concern.
No, I understand, but this is probably a man who can walk through a room and make everybody forget that they saw him.
I think you're right.
It's yeah, I do think it is good to kind of voice the concern because it is something we should probably talk through, as a group, as a collection,
If
Mhm.
we wanted to lure Baldak
Get it.
away, and we could find somebody that he would follow, I could do that. That's easy enough.
But then where would that leave you? See, I think we should still stick together at
No,
this,
I
at this
agree.
juncture with whatever's happening with Jax's arm. I
I
think
agree. Just throwing it out there.
no,
DM, is there somewhere reasonable within the vicinity of Baldak's office's door that we could hang out and not be entirely conspicuous?
So where his quarters at is like a massive circular like commons area. So I mean, you guys could just hang out in front of his office in the commons area, and it wouldn't be suspicious.
We'll do that.
All
I
right.
have faith in our allies.
So at some point in time, Durantar is gonna slam the hilt of his warhammer on the ground. He's gonna say, "I have made a pledge. I'm supposed to return this sword to the collective, to the Sparrows. Our lives are meaningless in this transaction."
And that's fine. And if he comes and says we should give the knife to the collective, then we should do that. I agree, 100%. I just want to make sure that we are not giving this to somebody who is trying to use it against us.
I also agree deception is afoot in the Sparrows, but
If
my
if
entire
two
life has
people
been
agree.
dedicated to the Sparrows, and I've never seen deception of this manner.
but it only
DM,
takes one time.
Unless you would like to correct me.
Nope.
So
Yeah,
I would like to remind you all that you all have a pledge that is meant to be bound to you.
We understand that, but we lack a contact.
Think of it like this: the person that sent us to get the sword was one that we can no longer trust, so we're seeking out who we should take orders from next.
DM,
need
is
to
there
find
anyone
out
I feel like
what
I
we
can trust
have.
within the collective?
There is. I'm looking. I was hoping that you wouldn't ask while I was searching through my notes for the names.
Go for it. No, take your time.
uh,
I mean, last time, I'm gonna step outside of character here. Last time we talked about this, which was literally like before the break, we're reaching out to Sakul and
Yep.
Arlen to see what their desires are, and they might know people in the collection. I mean, shit, I know that Arlen's been around, or I think it was described as, 500 years?
Right.
mhm.
I'm sure Sakul's much the same. because they know each other. So
Right.
you're talking about 500, 700 years of travel in this area, and apparently they're setting up a whole nation. They have to know somebody in the
Right.
collection.
I'm not trying to avoid giving it to a collective. I'm trying to avoid giving it to somebody who realizes its full strength and just takes it for
Yeah,
themselves.
out of character, Durantar is way too loyal for any of that to matter.
That's
Well,
fine,
but
but
I'm fine with it
congratulations.
going to the collective. I'm telling you as a person, I'm fine with that, but we need to make sure it's not some corrupt asshole.
Yeah, and still, I'm playing a character. Here it goes.
Should have made a character that plays with the team.
Yep.
We'll see how it goes.
All right. So for two of you that have been venturing and kind of traveled throughout some jobs throughout the Andala Republic. Actually, it'd probably be three of you, which would be Mazaeus, Theramore, and Durantar. The name of Carius Owlsbane, kind of one of the main reports to the owl, is someone in the collection you guys would know that resides. His home base is within the tiefling city of Typhvale, but does travel throughout most of the Andala Republic.
All right. Would I perceive this individual to be friendly or trustworthy at least?
As far as you know. I will tell you thought the same thing of Perseus, though.
Hmm. Hold on. Sorry.
I'm gonna assume while we're talking over outside of character things, DM, that we're gonna sit here for a couple hours, and if I'll say by noon, that's when my concern starts to settle in.
Okay.
If we have enough time, I would like to attempt to attune to my ring.
Yeah, easy enough.
21, baby.
Can I say that I tuned to everything last night before I went to sleep?
Easy
Is that
enough.
okay?
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. So while you guys are eating breakfast, roughly, and you're having your quiet discussion, roughly 20-30 minutes goes by, and an unfamiliar face but a familiarly dressed elven woman, kind of dressed in those same burnt orange robes as you, Jax, comes and sits down amongst you guys. So, where is the blade?
Well,
This is a bad place for this conversation. Let's go back to your room, Jax.
we can do that.
Hello? Who are...
That's a cool.
Are we sure?
Damn, am I reading any... I know that Sakul isn't necessarily an easy man to read. I haven't known him very long. Am I reading any
Can I do my thing?
facial mannerisms? Oh, can you? That'd be weird. Reading any facial mannerisms or anything else that kind of give away underneath the illusion?
I was gonna ask him in my room to make himself look like what he did before when he first saw us.
I can divine sense and at least tell us if he's celestial.
Well, I was trying to do it at the table, but that's fine.
Oh, the celestial
Go for
angle.
it.
Let's take that.
He definitely pings Celestial.
Okay. I would kind of like nod at the group. That's my knowledge.
As far as you, Mazaeus, you can make an insight check if you'd like.
Yeah, it's kind of moot, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I rolled a 19, so it's fucking high. It's 28.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely Sakul's a master of illusion, so the way he looks and his mannerisms seem different, so you couldn't tell by that, but just by the mention of the blade and him just nonchalantly sitting amongst you guys makes it feel like you're fairly certain it's him.
Right. We will all shuffle our way back to Jax's room.
Yep.
I will have questions, so when we get there, let me know.
We're there.
Yeah, easy
Stay
enough.
right there. We're there.
All right. So, before I speak about this blade, I will pull my sleeve up and I'll show what's happened to me.
Oh, and he warps his body, and you guys watch as like almost like these small little beams of light start to like refract and shift around him as his body changes, and the illusion around him looks like that form and what you're familiar with, of that bald man dressed in like the long robes. That is concerning. How far has it gotten as he like starts to like lift up your sleeve?
Yeah, I'll let him. Yeah.
And as he lifts up and looks under, you notice that it is now curled down, and one is going down your back, and the other head is curling across your chest.
Bruh.
Where do you think they're gonna meet?
At the ball deck. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh,
God damn it.
oh God.
I feel bad about that one.
Jail.
Bonk.
I feel bad about that one.
No, you don't. That was
No.
beautiful.
No, don't feel bad.
Oh lord.
Good, honestly.
Hi, Inquisitor.
Yep. That's him.
That is him.
Well done.
So what do I
Jeez.
do? How do I stop this?
This is how do I put it lightly? This is a he kind of looks around at the most of you. I'm sure the most of you are familiar with curses of a sort.
Well, yeah.
Durantar will lift up his sleeve and show the mark.
So this is like a combination of an arcane spell
We are all inflicted
and
by some entity by another.
and a
dimension.
curse. It's a little more complicated than simply trying to cast or having someone remove a curse from you. There are arcane implications. God damn, I can't fucking talk. Implications woven into the mark in which is placed upon your body. Simply trying to remove the curse mark just furthers the process.
Well, glad I didn't do that then.
That doesn't answer my question. So I need to. What are you saying? I need to kill Nova?
If I was a bit stronger, I would be able to remove it. The only person I know of that would have any sort of ability to remove that would be my brother William, but as previously stated, I have no clue on how to find him.
Do we not? And this is me kind of like looking around at everyone. And do we not have some kind of locator spell or something that could assist this man in retrieving the location of somebody who he's familiar with?
I mean, perhaps in a couple weeks with some time and training, I might be able to locate something within like 1,000 feet.
Okay, so that's okay. All right.
I mean,
At this point in time,
unless could William be Baldak? Never mind. Sorry.
The perfect crime.
The perfect crime, the smoothest head.
So I will ask: does William have abilities like you?
Well, you see, while we all manifest the ability to warp light and to manifest the ability of the Draconis bloodline and harness light to our power, William is one exception. While Nova and I really only ever manifested the one side of the Draconis bloodline, William manifested the both sides of the bloodline, in which he has power over light and darkness, which makes him significantly harder to find.
My God, he's
Can you not?
at this point in time, Durantar is gonna walk straight up to and look dead ass in the eye. And I know that there's a height difference, but let's call it even, right? I'm just gonna say, as far as my understanding of my dedication to this guild. My life is forfeit, and so should these other 5 individuals. We all should kill ourselves as soon as we deliver this sword to where it belongs within the guild. Because
Oh,
we're no longer fit
He
to.
doesn't speak for me, sorry.
I'm talking freely, but yeah, I
don't
believe that
think-
all of us.
I don't think such extreme measures should be taken. To take one's life is a grave ordeal.
But you don't think this sword brings about extreme ordeals?
The sword, I think, should be locked up and destroyed and be done with. But many have tried and all have failed.
Hey, Sagul, I got a question for you because I had this. I mean, just like the most genius idea I've ever thought of in my life. Have y'all just tried considering just like throwing it into like some random plane of existence? Like just like imagine your most dangerous one, pick it, throw it, close it, forget about it. Does it
Works every time.
Damn.
I cannot say I've ever thought of such an instance before. I'd have to say I'd have to worry about one, someone in that plane bringing it back to tracing its origins back to us. Two, it'd be like setting off a supernova within another plane of existence, and I don't want that on my conscience.
But is it this plane? Never. Actually, you know what? You're right.
Fuck them kids.
Dumb idea.
I don't mind.
You tried.
You're right. Bad idea. You're right.
Hey, Sagul, could you bring us to your brother?
The one within the shadow plane.
Yeah. Sorry, not. I mean, we don't know where William is. I'd love to chat with him. I'd love to meet him.
Hope he's doing well.
Take him up
Don't
on
bring any
pie,
peanuts.
you know.
Yeah, don't do that. No, bad idea.
I mean, Nova. Like, could you bring us like near Nova?
Or we bring the blade with us.
I can.
Well,
I mean, I could
that
get
is
you
what
within
he's
the
done.
vicinity. I just came from checking up on him, well, as we'll say.
okay. How's he doing?
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Brooding as ever.
Cool.
What does that mean?
I'd venture to say he knows that whatever man was going to bring him the blade before is no longer under his control. And I'd venture to say there is not much more time before he rips you all back into his plane to see if you have the blade.
We must abandon the blade. We must abandon the blade. The Sparrows demand it.
So, element of surprise is what you're saying.
We must abandon the
I
blade.
can get you there, and
You
if
won't
you're
stop
already
nothing for it.
on his plane, he can't
We
rip
are
you back
still
to it.
Primary
Uh,
beacon. We must abandon the blade.
Durandar, I'm hearing what you're saying. I think we need to discuss if we can get to him first.
Can I kill him
What
with the
will we
blade?
do if we get to him? What assurance is that any of us, all of us, can kill him?
Can I kill him with this blade?
You already said your life was forfeit, Durandar.
Yes, surely, but not with the blade in presence, because
I mean,
We
that's
forfeit
a
to
second
him.
conversation when we decide if we want to kill him or not.
the blade needs to be somewhere else before I will forfeit my life.
Hold on. Sagul, can I ask? You are referring to us taking the blade to kill your brother, correct? The blade that you originally
Aye.
wanted us to keep him from him.
This blade, your brother's
That's what I've
blade.
been asking. Can
The
I
blade-
kill him with this
I was
blade?
trying not to interject and interrupt, but to answer two questions, yes, I think the blade would wound him. Do I want you to take it to him? No.
Why not? Do you think he's more powerful than we to keep this from him?
I would
Uh,
like to remind you all that we have been tasked to bring this blade before
Drunkard,
the Sparrows.
We have no
I'm asking
contacts.
for information purposes only.
This does not matter. We need to bring it before the Sparrows. We do
It
not
matters.
need to bring it before this Riven character that has nefarious means that is obviously tied
Who the
to
fuck's Riven?
why. Riven?
What?
Nova.
Nova, sorry. This character is completely beside why we have been tasked to bring the sword before the Silver Sparrows in the first place.
If I
we
bring
need to return
if
it
I-
to where it belongs.
If I bring this short sword to the Silver Sparrows, I will be killed by Nova as the rest of us.
And not only to
And
mention,
he will
send
still
out
find a
another
way to
task
get it.
force to kill Nova with it. So why not us? It's cutting out the middleman. We
He'll
are
never
doing
stop
extra
hunting
work
for this blade.
Yeah, we are a pawn
gets-
in his game. He will find someone else.
He gets out of that prison, he will never stop hunting for this blade.
He will not get out of the prison without the blade. And that's why the blade cannot reach him.
Yeah, well, he'll just
Can't
send
kill him without it either.
He'll send another agent like Perseus to free the blade, take it, and you'll be back at square one when we start at this venture.
DM, while we're in the middle of this, can I kind of suss out whether I think he really does want Nova dead or not?
Yeah, make an insight check.
Why do you? Nobody else does it. He said insight.
Yep.
6.
Seems like he doesn't care one way or another what happens to his brother, whether he dies or just stays in his prison the rest of his life, but doesn't seem like he cares one way or the other.
Okay.
Cool. Regarding what I said,
Yeah, that
do you
question.
disagree with any of that? Knowing your brother's ambitions?
There's parts I agree with, yes. The parts I agree with is that he will not stop hunting you. He will find other means of other people to infect their minds and tempt them with delusions of grandeur and promise power beyond their wildest dreams. But I do not believe he himself can get out of the prison without attaining his full power, which he would need the blade in order to do so.
Okay, so I think
Right.
we're all agreed we don't take the blade to fight him. If we fight him at all.
I don't think we're
Wait,
gonna have a
but you-
choice on that matter, pal.
Yeah,
To him.
so that's my question, Sakul. So if I don't bring this blade, there's no chance of killing him. He's just gonna take advantage of me.
The short answer is yes. I do not think you guys would be able to kill him. It's hard to kill an immortal man.
So there's no chance of me getting rid of this mark that is consuming me.
Well, you may need to speak to with Arlen a little more on some of these matters. He's a little more versed in fighting with Nova. While he is my brother, I myself I avoid conflict with him as I am weak compared to him.
I'm sorry, I thought Arland was.
No. Arlen is his friend.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Arlen's his wizard
apologies.
friend and that he
Got it.
introduced you guys to.
Got it. Okay.
Well, that's kind of ironic, because I was just about to ask about that.
He and his friends did once defeat Nova and tricked him into trapping him within his prison. While they were able to damage him, they were not able to kill him. I think the implications surrounding their battle were they weakened him to the point to where he could not resist them. And then he saw his chance at the blade, and they trapped him within his prison.
Yeah.
The tricky part is
The
there's 3 groups that want possession of this blade. One's Nova, one's the Order of the Bronze Salamanders, and one's the Collection.
I do.
Or I suppose 4.
I can't help it anyone if Nova takes my life.
I do believe the blade would be able. I myself have never wielded the blade, but I do believe that the blade would wound or kill Nova given the right circumstances.
What, me like stabbing him in the spine?
What are these right circumstances? Of the chance
Well-
encounter that we will never experience?
Well, yes, that would kill him, but him allowing you the opportunity to do so would be a much harder task.
I understand. He is a god after all, or maybe not necessarily a god, but somebody who's much more powerful than me.
To put it into mortal terms, he's more like a demigod.
Gotcha.
I think we should speak with Arlen.
I think we should.
Yep.
And I think that we need to find a contact, if you know of someone named the Owl in the collection, or anyone who can get in contact with him, because ours has been compromised.
I know of varying members of the collection. The thing about the collection is the three members of the collection, the owl, the raven, and the crow, those who run the collection, they work from the shadows for a reason. I myself cannot say I know exactly who they are. I know who their direct reports are, and they are named as such. Raven's Strength, Crow's Bane, or Owl's Bane, and Crow's Feet. I could get you in contact with any one of them.
I need to not die in the near future.
I'll mention that I knew the name that came along with the owl's first contact.
And to make sure the sword gets sent where it belongs.
I don't think we have that guarantee.
None of us do. You're right.
I will take whatever help you're willing to offer.
Yeah, I think if you could, Segul, I think we would very much appreciate talking to Arlen, or perhaps visiting him in his high castle again.
I could once again send you all to his tower. I don't think he would appreciate me just willy-nilly handing out the sigils to his personal teleportation circle, but I could send you there myself.
I'll pretend to not look.
That's all right.
So would you guys like me to send you there then?
Honestly, it's our best bet.
I'm looking away. Yes, please.
I'll cover my eyes.
So once again, he begins to draw the sigil of the arcane circle on the ground, and as he completes it, he says, "Please all stand in the center."
With my eyes closed, I'll walk forward.
It's,
eyes in nowhere, but my body in the center. Yes, please.
As I
go.
walk in, can I have looked at it as he drew it?
Yeah, I mean, you can watch as he draws it.
Wonderful. Well, I guess I know the sigil now.
You think you do?
I need to look at it for 1 minute, and it takes 1 minute to draw.
You are correct.
I'm 98% confident I can get us back to the wizard tower.
It's alright. I don't think we'll need to return, but I do appreciate it.
Well, I think I.
No, it is a good card to have in our back pocket.
Yeah, what's the worst that happens when I try to teleport us across fast distances?
Yep, no, I know.
What
I
is
get
the
ripped in
worst?
half. I get ripped
yes.
in half and end up in 2 different places.
Get
You
stuck in
arrive,
mass
and now some of
spend-
you have extra fingers and like extra arms, and some of you are missing arms.
That's what I'm picturing. That's 2022 vibes.
Oh God.
Uh-oh. Don't like that one.
So as the teleportation circle begins to glow and the sigils again begin to rise through the air, you guys are all warped through time and space to the familiar sight of Arlen's massive mage tower. God, I couldn't think of the word.
Guess I'll just slowly approach it and knock on the front door.
Okay, easy enough. I mean, you're already inside, so you don't really need to knock on the door.
Arlen?
Just to be polite.
Hello? You home?
There's
We're
like a quick gust of wind as he appears before all of you.
God, wouldn't that be
That was
inconvenient?
dramatic.
People popping into your
back.
home.
Oh, hey, buddy. Long time no see.
I-
You remember us, Rat?
Sorry this is so sudden.
I assume your travels went well.
You know, Mazaeus, we could have sent him a message.
Where the fuck is the blade right now?
I have it on me
It's-
still.
It's
on me.
under Jax's belt, or under his cloak on his belt.
Also, Jax, you still have that purple liquid, right?
It wasn't purple. There was one yellow and one bright
Oh.
green, I believe.
No, I thought you still had a vial of the Go Crazy orange liquid.
The pink elephant liquid.
Oh God.
So okay, so no, the one that you're talking about, I did use and waste, but no, yes. So technically, the yellow one that I have, I believe, is a more refined version. Is that correct, DM?
Correct. You still have that.
Yeah. So I do have that one vial. Yes.
Where do you keep
Okay.
that?
I mean, it's in my pocket. Like, what do you want it?
No, just
I'm gonna take a quick sip of it.
just curious.
Chug it. No, I'm kidding.
No, I'm gonna get fucked. I'd rather hit somebody with it like a grenade.
You're right. You're right, Janera. I suppose we should have sent you a message, Arlen. Our apologies.
It's okay. I sensed someone was entering, which is why I hid myself. You never knew who might just be popping in.
I'm afraid we're kind of in a bind, and we could use some guidance. Our contact at the collection, which I think you gathered we work for, has been compromised. We're looking to step up that ladder of communication, get a better idea of, I don't know, who we can trust and who we can't. I know that you and your group so far has not led us astray, so we're hoping you do so once again.
Well, my group has since disbanded over the years. Well, since I am the last known living member, at least. But I can help in whatever way you need. I do belong to an organization that is a little more organized, let's say. Not like my
Yeah,
adventuring days.
I didn't mean to bring up sour memories. I was talking about your circle.
The Circle of Ethereal Sovereignty is, we call ourselves a mages guild, but in all reality, we are a band of mages, wizards, sorcerers that, of like mind, do not want to see the powers of the arcane and the greater powers of the arcane, that is, fall into the wrong hands. So we sponsor schools to properly teach magic. We govern and assist in the manners of the arcane in most recognized governments of the world. We have a bit of sway in our own manner, so of sorts, but as far as I know, our current goal is they are gathering the 6 mages, in which we'll perform the ritual to reseal the blade and then perform a sort of massive arcane lock on it to maybe a little more snugly secure it this time.
So is that what you would? So say we are able to get the blade, that you would suggest that we go that route?
Are you saying you don't have the blade?
I'm not saying
No.
we do or we don't.
We are finally about to find it, but we do not have it yet. We are trying to, and have yet to accomplish the mission to capture the blade. It will be in our possession very soon.
I just want to know what you think.
So at that instant, he'll kind of waft his hand, and this gust of wind comes and blows back your robe. So you're telling me that's not the blade on your side?
I never said it wasn't. I just want to
an
know
archmage.
what
What are you
you
gonna
think
do?
we should do with it, because we've come into contact with something that we didn't realize how powerful it is, and I just want to make sure that I cover my bases before I give it to somebody who is looking in the wrong direction.
Too many dangerous people want this item.
That's an understatement.
Yeah.
So,
I
well,
just want to know the safest way to discard this so that it doesn't become a problem for anyone else.
what were Sakul's thoughts on what you guys should do with the blade? I assume you talked to him if he's the one who sent you here, considering
Sakul's
this is
with
his
us, is he
personal
not?
teleportation circle.
No.
I thought he was, yeah.
Oh, I thought he was with us, but he's not.
He did not go with you guys through the portal or through the teleportation circle.
His suggestion, if I'm recalling correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, DM, was to give it to your circle with your revised seal or vault.
So he gave you guys two suggestions, and in a way, he gave you the suggestion to either try and use it to kill Nova for once and all, or to turn it over to the circle and allow them to seal it.
Right. I was getting to the first bit, the former bit, just
Yeah.
now. Or, and this was the more dangerous route, weaponize it against Nova and stop his hunt forever. But there is another factor that needs considering as we all serve in the collection, and the original job here was to deliver it to someone only known by the alias of the Owl. And while I don't believe that I've been swayed from that notion, the involvement of so many interested parties has me questioning what is best for the world.
That is, I don't know how to put this. I myself would not to say I don't know this owl or and I cannot judge his character, but I would not hand over a blade of such magnitude to a leader of an organization that tries to sway the powers of the world by working in the shadows. Not to disinherit or say what you guys do doesn't help the world, but there are points in time where things should be handled in maybe a different manner in which you guys work outside the law. What I can say is that if the blade was to be handed over to the Circle of Ethereal Sovereignty, we can, at least from my knowledge, provide a better, for lack of a better term, I'm going to call it a tomb for the blade, as I hope it never rises from it again.
I think we should use it to kill Nova.
I think I can speak for everyone here when I say that because of the number of interested parties, we have our own reservations about handing over the blade, sealing it away forever, or taking it to our employers. What you say is the antithesis of what we signed up for. Is there any way, any methodology you could use to show us that perhaps the collection is not as trustworthy as we believed? Obviously, it will fall under scrutiny, but I would deign to turn my backs on something that I signed up for just because of one, admittedly reputable, but one mage's word.
Without knowing any direct, I mean, I can't give any good examples or a direct instance of where the collection acted in a dishonorable way. I'm simply speaking from a terms of a man who works for or works alongside an organization in which we try to do things in the eyes of the world.
Here it goes.
What?
Here goes the exception. Here goes the exemption of what it might be.
What?
What are we? What's our majesty supposed to be? Anything at all? No? Yes?
I have no
Alright.
idea what you're asking, dude.
Well, so let's split a line. Right down the middle. And anyone who has an opinion, one way or the other, then cast it.
I think he's saying you guys should cast votes on what to do.
Take a vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are you voting on?
We haven't
Whether
gotten answers to all of our questions yet.
I mean,
Yeah. One way or the other. What's your opinion? What's your vote for? Anything at all?
we should use this. This is our chance to take our lives back. We can easily defeat Nova with this. This is our chance.
if
It
it's
is.
not us, it's going to be someone else. If we take it back to the collection, they're going to send another
We
group.
have to do this.
This is
It's
gonna be like one of the very few, very pure Democratic votes ever.
Also, how do we know that this isn't a test to make sure we'll do the right thing?
Well, it is at the same
who?
time.
For who,
sure.
though?
From the collection.
Yeah.
I mean, we already murdered somebody in the collection, so if the collection was aware, then this is already fucked.
Sure, but this is
I don't
still
know,
a
these
democratic
people-
system right
These
now.
people work in the shadows. I mean, if they're really twisting things this hard, are they playing with the fate of the world just
Well-
to root out dissents in their own order? in their
I'm
own
more
order?
interested in the fact that all of us are most likely on the verge of death due to this tattoo, and I would rather, kind of exist till tomorrow.
It's an
if I
even
can
vote.
deal with that issue.
It's an even vote. We are at the same level.
All right.
We're ready to accept the same fate, you know?
I vote for taking it to Nova and fighting him.
All right. I guess whoever votes to take it in the fight directly to Nova with the blade, raise your hand. And
Get
we'll
my
just
hands up.
full
Yeah.
vote.
4, 5.
All right. 6. Then what are we arguing about? Let's go find Nova.
Alright.
I'll cast a glance over at Arlen.
He
You don't get a vote, but you're allowed to say something.
I've had enough adventures and troubles with that blade in my time. I say it's time for a new lot of heroes to cast their lot and try to maybe rid the world of a devil once and for all.
Yeah.
But
But
do you
like we
honestly think that?
You can make an insight check if you don't believe him,
Well, okay.
or unless you're just straight up asking him.
Well, yeah, it was more just
Sorry.
a question, not necessarily like I'm not
Okay.
trying to like look into him. Yeah, no.
I believe you all faced the blade and lived to tell the tale at least once. A word of caution. While it has changed over the years, I have encountered this curse mark before, not at least on myself, but on others. As it grows, when it completes, when the two heads meet in the chest, you will be ripped from this plane.
What do you mean ripped? Like just moved to a different plane, or just like destroyed entirely?
You will be pulled into the shadow plane of Umbris and be within the direct presence of Nova.
Oh, okay.
There's no stopping it.
So we just hang out. I hold onto the blade and I just kill him.
The only known way that I know that a mark has ever been removed is either by one who's placed it, someone who is as powerful as him and shares his bloodline, or if a deity intervened and removed it themselves.
I mean, give me a week, I can just do divine intervention. No, I'm kidding. Over and over. Okay.
Do you think? Sorry, you go. I'll go after you.
Seems to me like the 6 of us are in agreement, and you aren't one to stop us, which we appreciate. But you remember our last conversation. And now that we're stepping up to do this, I'd like to ask if you're still genuine in your offer to assist us in any way, small or big. I know your adventuring days are over, but maybe there's something you can lend. An advantage of some form.
Transportation.
I can send you there to him. Should you need transportation, maybe you might be able to get the drop on him. I should warn you that while we did design his prison as the massive castle in which you saw, he over the years has twisted and warped it to his liking. So if you do venture to find him one, don't expect to just walk in on him. There will be traps. There will be twisting corridors. There will be no direct path laid before you in order to get to him. A second, a little insight to fighting him. The man is fast. I mean, he's fast as light. He is a being of light. And radiant damage will not hurt him.
Good to know. I make a general judgment, DM, based on the growth rate. I don't have keen mind. Based on the growth rate of, I guess Jax is really the only one with a developing tattoo. When that might be completed, whether that be in a day, 2 days, if we have a day to maybe prepare, that sort of thing.
Make an intelligence check.
I do have a question for him though.
You asking me for an intelligence check?
You're the one who asked.
A natural 20.
Oh.
For 19, sorry. For 19.
Yeah.
Because, you know.
Smart.
Let's see.
My
At the rate
brain.
at the rate it's growing and how large it looks on him, you get the sense you probably have a day and a half at most.
That's
So
enough.
I want to look at him and I'm gonna say, is this spreading because I touched this knife?
Let me break it down into arcane terms. Maybe it'll be a little more easier to understand. Have you heard of the contingency spell?
Can't say I have.
Essentially, when he put this curse mark on you, there was a spell woven into it. So when anyone touched the blade, the mark would begin to grow, and when the mark completes, it would pull you to him.
Just me?
Anyone that touched the blade.
So it sounds like,
We have to confront him.
and
We
it
need to
sounds
go
like we
quick.
need to confront him now. If this
Now.
castle is truly as dangerous as you have alluded to, we might need to take our time kind of weaving our way through it, if that is even possible.
Waiting.
It's been roughly, close to 500 years since we designed that prison. The things he's done to the inside, I can't say it's the same as we left it.
Well, we have like a day and a half, right?
Yep.
But we still have to find our way through.
Oh, it's a fair point you make. I was hoping to. I don't know.
I think we need to go. It's not worth risking his life.
You're right. Arlen, I don't mean to ask for sponsorship. This is gonna be. If we have a day, I might have. I might have to do things that I don't want to have to try to accomplish. But if you can spare any, I'm sure you may have had someone deifically tied like me in your group. If you can spare some diamonds, anything, it's gonna be dangerous. We might get one chance at making sure that this doesn't all fall apart. I'm gonna need every one of these people.
Make a persuasion check.
Bitch,
Oh,
give me
boy.
your diamonds. Give me your Rolex.
Give me your stuff. 19 plus. You said persuasion?
Uh-huh.
Minus 1.
Damn.
18.
He kind of looks you up and down, and he gives a small smirk. There was a dark elf, woman, that was once amongst my midst. While she was, one that was a little more prone to the thieving and the joking side of things, she did prescribe to a deity and was, much unlike yourself, able to do such things. And while I did tell you most of my compatriots or all of my other compatriots were dead, it is her wish that she is believed to be dead. In which give me one moment. And he goes off to the corner and starts to call upon his old friend and kind of call out for help. Not much later, a green portal begins to open on one side of the door, in which this elderly dark elf woman, dressed in these like long purple garb with kind of this ornate like moon-like accented jewelry all over her with silver, steps out, and she just kind of like chuckles and starts darting around the room, running around as if she's like 12 years old still. And then she stops and walks up next to Arlen. Well, it's been a long time. We haven't talked in a century. He just kind of looks her up and down. I know we've kind of drifted apart over the years, and you wanted to remain in hiding after everything that happened, but these adventurers are picking up where we left off, and they want to know if you might be able to lend any assistance. And she just kind of like cocks her head and looks at you. Well, don't all speak up at now. Oh, now at once. What do you need?
What should we do with this?
I think, ma'am, if we may be so bold, I think we're simply looking for a diamond or two, if you may spare them, in the event that some of our friends meet an untimely end.
She picks up her sack and just turns it over, and like piles of like diamonds and diamond dust fall out. I don't have any need for this stuff much anymore. If you want it, it's yours.
That's most
Um,
appreciated.
I will try to piece together my thoughts first, and then also look at what Revivify requires. Give me a second.
I can
Revivify is
assure you-
300 gold pieces of diamonds.
Yeah, I think that's the only one. Animate Dead as well.
You
No,
should have
Animate Dead
Revive.
You don't have
'cause I
revive.
cannot. I can do Revivify. I do not have.
Raise
What
Dead?
level is that? I do have Raised Dead as well. Raised Dead. That's a 500 GP, but I've only got 1/5 level. So knowing that, I'm probably not going to take Raised Dead. I'll just take Revivify, because we're gonna need a 5th when we're in there for something. I
So-
heavily doubt that I will use Raised Dead.
If you pick it up, it is 1,000 gold pieces worth of solid diamonds and 300 gold pieces worth of diamond dust.
Okay. Yeah, I will graciously take it. And just give thanks to her
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for letting me protect my friends.
I can assure you we will bring back whatever we do not use at the end of this venture.
I'll give it straight back to him, and he can give it back to you, I'm sure. Said 1,000 gold pieces of diamond.
1,000 gold pieces of like
300.
loose diamonds and 300 gold pieces of diamond dust.
Thank you. Well, I'm glad to see we all have friends to call on.
Apparently. I like it.
If you all are ready, I could begin to draw the sigil to send you to at least the general vicinity of Nova's castle.
Y'all want to take a short rest first?
Do we
I'm
need one?
good.
Pretty much good
What-
as is.
One sec. One sec.
We haven't done anything today.
No, I that's not what I'm getting at.
Oh, your treats.
Oh, never mind. Nope, it's about
So-
regaining health. So never mind. Doesn't matter. Nope, we're gonna skip it.
Yeah,
Short rest, bring back my money.
Nope, only HP.
Will a short rest bring back my hurting pride?
revivify my coin purse.
Yeah. Okay. So he begins to draw the arcane sigils on the ground, and as you notice, this one doesn't look more like less like a teleportation circle, more like he's opening a gateway of sorts. And as he does, it begins to like the floor as he finishes it begins to like fall in on itself in this like very very similar to that portal you guys saw within Chancellor Eltaris's her laboratory. The twisting black like nether of purple and black just begins to swirl within this portal. I cannot hold it open long. Please do not wait.
I'll immediately
We'll go.
walk through it.
Jump in.
scrolls I gave you, he mentions as you guys all jump through the portal.
What?
Roll a what?
Oh,
scrolls?
those scrolls he gave us. Yep. Good fucking point, Arlen. He gave us all scrolls of, oh geez, what's the spell? Old blade,
Radiant
old blade.
barrier.
Radiant barrier. Yeah.
Yep.
He gave us all to all of us?
He gave you
Yeah, we all
each.
Radiant
each
Barrier.
are
Oh, I
spell
guess I
scroll.
missed that. Sorry.
Well, we all do. You should have a scroll
And
of
what
radiant
was it?
barrier.
A spell scroll of radiant barrier in which it just you can use it and it will give it to you. It'll basically give you your +2 to AC, and then when a target hits you, they must make a Constitution saving throw, in which will consume the spell, and then they're blinded for a round if they fail.
How long does that last?
Is it a level 1?
It lasts until triggered, or like after a long rest, so 24 hours.
What level is
Alright.
that?
14
Does anybody
hit.
I believe it's a first.
I think it's the first.
Either that or it's a second. I can't recall.
I think it's second because that's what I have in my inventory, but I don't think there's
It
a
might-
specific-
It might be a second. It was Aiden's custom spell from the other campaign. I'd have to
Sorry.
go back and look.
Yeah, I don't remember what the actual level of the spell is, but the spell doesn't change effect if you upcast it, so don't worry about it.
Alright, sorry, is the scroll of Radiant Barrier?
Yeah, you can literally just look up the spell Radiant Barrier, and it should be because you're in the shared campaign.
Yeah, you should be able to see it.
I can see it.
I'm not seeing it. But that's
It might
okay.
not. It might only show up for wizards.
We'll sort it out after.
No,
It
that's
doesn't
fine.
matter.
I just wanted to make sure I write it down. That's okay. You're good.
Yeah, I'll screenshot it and send it to everybody.
It's alright. So I got one note.
So as you guys, in a similar manner of when you first walk through the portal, you're like floating through that pitch black void for a moment. You guys kind of all look around and you can feel that sense of like, almost like it's hard to breathe, and like that sense of like the shadows begin to creep into your mind again as you guys warp and find yourself within the shadow plane of Umbros, just on the outskirts of the massive black citadel where Nova resides.
Should we
I
just
would-
yell for him?
Well, I think let's take our time.
Okay. We can do that. We can do that.
I think first maybe we all get a little more, brilliant.
I don't know what the hell
Pull out
that
my scroll of radiant barrier and I'll cast it upon myself.
Maybe
Okay.
you should try stop breathing.
So as you do, you watch as like light begins to shine around you in like these small little hexagonal shapes, and then just like basically forms a shell of light around you, and then fades to where it can't be seen.
So I apologize. How long does it last?
It essentially lasts like 24 hours
Okay, then I guess I will follow.
until triggered, essentially.
Got it. I will follow in suit if that's the case.
Jesus Christ, what's that put you at? 23?
You said it's +2, so yeah, that would be yeah. But so what was the other part of it? It's not. Is it just?
If they hit you,
when-
you have to-
Yeah, go ahead.
oh, sorry. If they hit you, they have to succeed a con save against Arlen's spell save DC, or be blinded for a round.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, a level
I mean,
20.
Instead at level 20, DM.
A level 20. I'll have to look. I believe it's
I could find out.
it's stupid high.
It's
It's
minimum
stupid high.
19. At
Yeah.
minimum 19.
I
Dylan.
think at the end of last session when I looked, it was a 21, but that might be wrong.
But yeah, 21 + 2 is 23. So yeah, we're good. Hit me, bitch.
I'm gonna try.
I'm at
Uh,
AC now.
You said that we can see the
Good job, bud.
cat. I'll just call it a castle. The castle.
Yeah, you can see the black
Alright.
citadel in front of you.
I want to take a look at this castle, and while I understand it's a prison, I don't know what the sphere of influence is. I'm gonna try to suss out if there's any denizens patrolling the yard surrounding. If
There,
there's
as you
anybody keeping lookout.
so as you kind of look up and down the massive black citadel there, you don't really catch anyone that's really like keeping watch. But what you do remember is that massive like almost like cloaked man with like the rusted over armor and the massive black and purple wings that was almost like Nova's guard dog. You remember him when your guys' first trip here confronting you, and he was the one that brought you guys to Nova. You don't see him at first glance, but what you do see are the it's like wraith-like figures just coming and going, and like you can hear them wailing off in the distance, like coming and going from the castle and then flying off into the distance across the skies.
Rematch, bitch.
Yep, rematch time. Shit. Anybody got anything else they want to prep, or are we
Is there a
doing this?
front door?
I'm going to start walking towards what I feel is the front door.
There
with,
is
like,
a massive front door.
swagger.
Oh boy.
I would like to play for my loot.
Real quick, as a side note, I will remind you guys, because you said at the end of last session you were going to, but you haven't yet, that you were going to identify the sword so that somebody would know how to use it if you needed to.
Oh,
I
I
don't
thought we
think
did.
I
I
cast
apologize.
identify.
Yeah.
Mm, you guys said at the end of last session you were going to in this session, and no one has done so yet.
Did
Well,
anybody even cast identify? Because it's too fucking late now.
How do we knock
Uh,
on the door? You throw like.
I don't think I can do anything about it. All right, wait.
Well, you would learn the properties of a magic item if you attune to it.
It's
So over
not
the
an
span of a
attunable
long-
item.
Oh well, never mind then.
Nobody has it.
Durantard, you have identify.
No.
Yep, nobody has it. Okay,
Uh,
good to know.
What?
DM is saying otherwise. Runtar.
You should have the spell identify, so as well as Theramore, I believe, is part of there. But that I don't know if they have to prepare it. I don't know if artificers prepare their spells. I'm still new to artificer.
I'm
With a
trying to find if
ritual
it's
cast?
like if I can ritual cast it. I think I can. I don't want to say anything to be wrong though.
Can we
Now
take 10 minutes at the base of this ungodly tower surrounded by flying wraiths?
I'll
Yeah.
stand guard. I got it.
Oh God, what you're about to unleash, please unleash it.
I will
Artificer
play my
class.
Song of Shadows and cloak us in dark shadows as we begin this long-ass identify process.
And I
You
got
can
my
cast an
on Bat Boy.
Long.
Okay.
you can cast an artificer spell as a ritual if the spell has the ritual tag and you have the spell prepared. So unlike a wizard, you have to have the spell prepared.
Meh. I don't have it prepared.
Well,
All right, well, we cannot identify it then.
there it is.
I'm pretty
It's
sure
gonna
it's
be a
it's on the Titan spell list, but that's up to Druntar whether he's just lying or and doesn't want to do it, or if he
No, it's a continuation. Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Well,
Well, we got a short sword. Hell yeah!
It's got some pretty gems.
So if you try to access the sword, just so you know, Jax or whoever decides to use it, if you try to access one of the abilities on it, you will have to roll a d8 and -1 from it, and then see what happens.
Oh boy.
I mean, I'm gonna use it, like, because no one is gonna help me out. So yeah, I get it. No, it's fine. We're gonna go with it. Yep.
Yep.
I'm not gonna meditate. I'm gonna use it.
I would, however, recommend maybe we hand it to someone with proficiency in short swords.
That's not why we're here.
Well, so here's I don't know. I don't think we have anybody here. I think it's just I already have it. I think it's fine where it is.
All right.
I believe in you.
Okay.
YOLO, too late. Let's go. Walk to the front door.
Here we go. I guess.
So
Oh, boy.
as you guys approach the large, massive, almost like black metal like doors of this black citadel, you can see there are these massive, about probably 10-foot tall statues of what appear to be cloaked men. If you think of the what are the things from Lord of the Rings? The guys that ride around on the horse and
Ring
search.
wraiths?
Yeah,
Ring wraiths?
yeah. They look like
Yeah.
those statues of those with these massive
Wait, that's
stone
not good.
swords in their hands,
Hold on.
sitting in their sitting there.
I said yeah. And then I
As
was
you guys
like,
are
Hang
approaching, you
on.
can notice there are 6 of them, 3 on either side, kind of rowing at a triangle, coming towards this front door.
I don't trust like that, DM. We are sneaking. I have played my Song of Shadows.
I know you have. Everybody can make their stealth check. At advantage.
Cocked.
At advantage.
No advantage.
Oh, at advantage.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing that natural 20's cocked, because I'm big sad about that.
Oh, sad day.
Okay. Here's my second roll at advantage. Natural 20 again.
No way.
16 twice. What the fuck?
I rolled two cocked dice. One was a natural 20, and then I rolled a 5 and
So-
a natural 20.
Mine's
Damn.
25.
25. 29?
1.
Oh,
9.
Jesus
29.
Christ.
21.
25.
25?
39 or 29, Theramore?
9.
9. Okay,
Oh my
9. I
God.
thought you said 29. I was like, hot damn.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
a
The shifty artificer.
Oh boy.
An advantage, Caroline. Roll.
I rolled a 1 and a 6.
Lie, Caroline.
I don't know.
So,
I don't know.
Lie.
so all of you, as Genera plays this almost very low tune melody that kind of like, almost is a very similar melody that you all heard. You watch as the shadows begin to kind of pour out of the lute and kind of form this cloak of shadows, if you will, over all of you, and you guys begin to slowly creep up upon this, the front of this massive stone door. All of you are being what you can assume to be extremely quiet, and you're kind of shifting and moving along and trying to make your way up the steps. And then here comes Theramore in the back of the line, and as she's moving, you just hear click clink, click clink, click clink, as all her potions are clinking against each other.
I get you some bubble wrap.
Just carry me. Fuck it.
Let's see. Mazaeus and Genera, with your passive perceptions, you notice as the eyes of these 6 statues around you guys begin to glow almost this purple sheen to them.
Mm.
Stay stuck right now.
They don't.
What?
Promise.
What'd you say, Genera?
I think we should be extra quiet, and I will look pointedly at Theramore. Extra quiet.
I have a strange idea. Everybody just stop moving.
It stopped.
Take a close look at the eyes in the statues.
It seems as if they're just the same. Nothing's happening right now.
Damn, I thought they could only see movement. I was wondering maybe if we could like.
What is this Jurassic Park?
What? No, I was thinking maybe.
No.
Listen, I haven't been all over the world, but sometimes these things they charge up and then they fire and whatnot. If you stay still, they settle. I'll look back at the eyes.
Still the same.
Okay, this
Should
isn't
I
them.
take the statue over?
No, it was a bad idea. We should go
Fuse them.
like fast. Like
Uh,
fast.
One.
Fast and Furious?
Exactly.
Furious, sir.
Too
Uh,
fast.
All
You
right.
will.
Fast and
at this
Furious?
instance, the 6 statues begin to let out this almost like deathly ghostly wail, like an undead wail just starts to emanate from them.
I run like a Scooby-Doo character.
I scream in a chance to increase my testosterone output.
I follow, I run.
Okay. So as they do, each one of them, you watch as like the shadows begin to overtake these stone statues, and they each lift these stone swords and swing them. And as they do, I need each of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Shit, good thing I'm good at this.
+2.
Yeah, everyone should be within range
And I'll
of your lovely paladin.
Is
Is
this
it a magical effect?
This is a magical effect.
is it charmed or sleep?
It is not charm or sleep.
Dude.
I see you,
Damn
Jack.
it.
I see you.
You gotta try everything you can, huh?
No,
So
no,
plus-
that's my advantage. I gotta
So-
ask.
Cal +2 on top of what we rolled?
Yes.
17.
Okay.
And this is just straight roll, no advantage.
Just straight roll, unless you
Okay,
have advantage from
so-
something.
No, you're good. No, you're good. Fuck, 15.
15.
27.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, +2?
Yep.
+2 on top of what you roll, because Cal.
21.
Okay.
Nice.
Cal, what'd you get?
Oh, sorry. I got 18.
18. Druntar? Somebody roll for him, please.
Sure, I'll roll a mental dice for him.
Sure, he rolled a 15 plus whatever.
Plus, okay, easy
So
enough.
17 plus whatever his dex or whatever is.
Okay. Easy enough. As these statues all raise these stone swords, and as they do, you watch as they turn and glow like this purple energy, and they swing. This almost wave of purple energy comes washing across, and each of you are able to dodge these slashes as they cross
Oh
by.
God, thank you.
That is lucky.
I did so bad.
DC was a 15. I don't remember who. I think it was Jax. You just met it.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
totally. Yeah, for sure. Barely. I rolled a 4 and I had a +9, so it was like I got really lucky.
Damn.
That's rough.
The +2 saved you.
Oh, it did. No, 100%. 100. Without that, I was screwed.
So these stone statues, the shadows begin to creep back off of them, and they just slam their stone swords back down into their place.
I think someone might know we're here.
Yeah. Well,
that does strike me as the alarm.
how big is
doesn't-
this room?
This is just the front gate, or like the front door.
And I mean, is it okay? I'm gonna walk up to the front door. I'm gonna attempt to open it.
Well,
Okay.
hold on. Well, look at this front door. Looking
All right.
trapped.
Now I will listen to him. I will hear him, and I will slow down.
Looking
Yeah,
trapped.
Make an investigation check.
I am not intelligent.
Can I help?
You can help.
Ask for
One of you
help.
can roll with advantage, or one you can roll separately.
I already rolled one dice. Should I roll another?
Yes.
Okay, that might not be horrendous. Oh wait, that's right. I'm not intelligence based. 15.
Doesn't appear as if it's trapped.
All right, you're up.
I'll open it.
You just in a very like horror movie style manner, just swings
Oh, it's
open.
a big, tall, creaky door. This
Yeah.
changes nothing, by the way. We were hoping Arlen would let us get the drop on him, but I was kind of imagining he'd drop us in the room with him or close by. This is a straight up castle insertion. We've lost no advantage here.
Well, maybe.
Maybe this isn't what they're expecting.
I will say a charge to the front door is rather bold. So yeah, this is kind of. Hopefully, we'll catch him at least stepping back.
I guess
I'm
I'm
gonna
just looking to you.
DM if you'll allow it. For the rest of basically this entry bit, and I guess the rest of the session, as far as you want to go, I'm gonna keep an eye out for traps.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So are you guys all passing through the door then and entering?
Yep.
Okay.
What a question. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hang out with the giant statues with the long sword made of
Have
stone.
to. Have to make sure someone will say like, I didn't go through that door. So as you guys enter, you enter into a roughly 25-foot wide room that appears to be 50-foot long. The size does not matter. Just so those of you, just to give
Damn,
you
I'm good at estimating rooms.
just to give you a general size of what the room looks like. And you notice this is the kind of like an entrance hall, and at the far end of the room, you can see these different like paintings and tapestries of different battles and people and varying things across the walls. And on the far end of the room, you see another massive steel like iron, not steel, more like iron door. And as you guys walk across the room and make your way over to this massive like black iron door, you see there is a depiction of something on it, and it looks to be as if there is a scene of a battle. And in the scene, there is a woman that is holding some sort of 7-pointed gem that kind of has like these rays of light shining off of it within this battle. And whenever you're looking at it, you can see above there is like this angelic-like figure with a massive glaive in one hand and a massive tower shield in the other, with these like rays of light shining down across the field here. And do any of you speak Elven?
Ooh.
I speak Elvish.
Yeah, so Elvish, yeah. So written across the and kind of engraved within the door, you read, it says, to go forward, one must return, to grow brightly, the sky must burn.
I will spread that information to my team.
Sky must burn.
I don't know, guys. Maybe we weren't ready. Let's go home.
Is it
Can
daylight?
you repeat that one more time? Sorry.
No, there's no
It
day.
says to go forward, one must return. To grow brightly, to glow brightly, the sky must burn. So as you guys are looking around, as he says this, just to kind of paint the picture of the room a little bit more, there are 5 iron chandeliers hanging from the ceiling, none of which seem lit. And standing along each wall, there are 3 pillars on each side of each wall, where these tapestries and these pictures are kind of in between them. And at the top of each pillar, because they don't go quite to the ceiling, are 4 different, or I mean not 4, but 6 different braziers atop each different pillar.
I guess I'll target the 6 ones that are on top of the higher pillars with the firebolt. Just like over time.
Yeah. Okay. Easy enough. As you shoot the flames across, and each of the 6 braziers, it has like a small little smoldering flame in it. After you take some time to kind of get them going.
Should we walk backwards?
The chandelier.
There's more that haven't been lit. I'm just letting y'all know.
Yeah. I have nothing I could use to light them.
I
Oh,
can do
well,
the javelin.
I'm
But
actually
I
a little
probably
curious
use it later.
myself. Arlen told us that he couldn't be hurt by radiant flame, but the prison that keeps him in might respond to it. Oh, there that goes.
Yep.
Guess I'll sit over here now. There we go.
It's okay.
Caroline, you're not allowed here anymore. It's over.
I'm still here, according to me.
I'll take care of it
No,
in
I
a
meant
second.
in the image.
Yeah.
I will spend a decent amount of time sparking radiant light using sacred flame, but whatever.
Where
in the
at?
remaining
To be
elements.
direct.
Oh, you said there were the pillars, right?
There are the 6 pillars in which Jax is currently using firebolt to try and attempt to light the braziers.
I thought he was lighting the braziers, not the pillars.
So the braziers are on top of the pillars.
Yeah.
Oh. I guess I don't need to do anything. I must be.
There's another set of them. They're lower. That's I skipped.
they're-
those. I was hoping somebody would help me. Sorry. That's
Okay. Sorry, I'm having. This visual is all whack.
Sorry. So
No, it's okay.
long room, 6 pillars. There are 6 braziers, one atop each pillar, and there are 5 iron chandeliers hanging from the ceiling.
I'll try to.
I
light
mean,
the
you could
chandeliers
burn
with
the
sacred
chandeliers, and if that doesn't work, there's also the tapestries hanging from the pillars, because it says the world must burn, or the sky must burn. So maybe we just light everything on fire.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm
But what
wondering
about
if
the
it's.
return part?
Maybe we walk back
That's-
out the front door, and it becomes another door.
Well, I don't
Interesting.
claim to be the exact foresight on all this, but if it's what it took, if a blade of this kind took to lock him in here, this might be the story of the primes we have to recount. Flame and so on.
I hear you.
Chandeliers.
I will try to light these chandeliers with radiant flame.
As you do, it appears as if the chandeliers begin to glow almost a bright white flame.
That's good. Positive.
One piece of the puzzle. It's good to know our party has triplicated.
So if we have all of the braziers lit and all of the chandeliers lit, is the next step to try the front door again? Or is it to try the new door?
It said go back.
It did?
It's to go forward, one must return. To glow brightly, the sky must burn.
DM, does it look like the roof, the interior of this area is quote burning? Is it bright up there? 50 feet up?
With all of the braziers and all of the chandeliers lit, after taking the time for you guys to do it, it appears as if like the dancing lights across the sky almost give the depiction between the white flames on the chandeliers and the red and orange flames from the braziers give this depiction of like these dancing lights that make it look like the sky is on fire.
Fantastic. Okay.
I guess we'd head back.
Out the front
Right.
door again.
Janera is a master at these things. Let's follow his
Ooh,
thoughts.
I mean, had it right.
As you guys push open the front door, assuming to be looking back out, it appears as if you're looking into another room.
Oh!
Ace in the hole, baby.
Got 'em.
Nicely done, sir. Nicely
In the
done.
hole.
Very, very nice, guys. And with that, we're gonna end tonight's session, since I don't want to have to go mess with tiles
No.
at the end of the session here.
No, he's good. You should, because, I mean, it'd be
Nice.
good. Entertaining. Great.
Yep.
Good lead up to next.
Love
So-
returning counter, baby.
Thanks for joining us tonight, guys. Another weeknight stream. Kind of getting used to these. But thanks for joining us. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I saw one comment here. I would say, "What do you mean my lore is esoteric as fuck, and you just have to keep asking questions until I get to where you want to be?" What's that supposed to mean?
Who said that?
You said that.
Oh, I did?
I remember saying
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Am I wrong?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I just continue to ask questions until all of a sudden somebody is just like, "Here's where you go. Here's what
Yeah.
you do," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'll do that."
Oh,
Is that how real life works?
Yeah, pretty much. There comes a moment both in real life and in D&D, or just like in video games or any game in general, where I'm just like, if I just keep asking questions,
Honestly.
eventually, like, somebody's gonna point me in the right direction, or at least poke me and prod me. So like, I don't know.
but
It's fine,
anyways,
dude.
guys, another good session, and you guys may all increase to level 10.
Hey. And
You
next
are a
session,
generous
we
god.
take down Nova once and for all, and this shit doesn't ever happen again.
Wait,
And
let me hold on my
Oh,
dice.
me too.
Yeah,
what do we-
Stardom.
so guys,
Oh,
I'm
that's
gonna go
fine,
ahead.
guys.
We're gonna sign off for the night. They're gonna roll their health. They're gonna set up their spell slots, and we'll see you guys next time. Have a good night.
Have a good night, guys.
See ya.
Bye, everyone.
You mean bye-bye.